Welcome everybody. It's that time already. We're here for the ERCS Winter Blast Finals. We had an insane day yesterday. I would say, honestly, some of my favorite games of all time took place yesterday. It was an absolutely crazy day. If you weren't there for it, you should go back and check it out. But I am your host, Scaz with a Z, and I'm joined here today with Gunner, my good friend. How you doing, buddy?
I am good. I didn't get too much sleep last night, but that's okay. I'm excited to see some games and get, woken up, get some excitement.
Me too, man. Me too. So today we're here on the finals, which means that, we took our initial 50-something players, narrowed it down to just the 18 best of the best based on yesterday's performance. And yeah, seriously, like the list of players today is like, it's absolutely insane, right?
Yeah, for sure. I was actually surprised looking at this fact sheet at how many of these top players haven't won a game yet, which is kind of weird because I swear to God I've seen them in infinite final lobbies, and it's just weird to think that there's a pretty big majority of them that actually haven't won a game.
Anyone in particular?
Literally half of the people. It's just weird to think about. Slim has never won a game. Yeah. Which is just weird to think about. Galzer's never won a game. Ghost Electricity has never won a game yet. It's just so weird to think that this is even possible, because I'm just I just assume literally everyone in this lobby has won a game in a tournament before, but that's where the fact sheet is here. It just surprised me.
Yeah, shout out to Vanish who put together this really awesome fact sheet for us. A lot of really cool stuff. I'm gonna try and get it posted over in the announcements channel if we don't get the chance to really cover all this. But yeah, let's talk more about the players. Just from top to bottom, our players going to be participating here in the finals. We're going to be Waterfudge, Homecoming, Superior 1, Hibiki, Slim, Chill Scorpion 22, who I am rooting for, Deus XM, Frankie Doodle, Diluke, Desidikido, Lily Petal, Miazroy at 99 Cash, A-Not, Galazor, Spy, Pie Master, and of course Ghost Electricity. I mean, just in this set of players alone, we have several tournament winners, several ERCS winners, several tournament winners across community tournaments as well, and some record-breaking stuff here. It's really crazy. This group of players is you could not get a better lobby on a given day if you tried.
Yeah, for sure. You definitely maybe every couple of months you'll see this lobby pop up.
Yeah, absolutely. Is there anyone in particular that you're thinking is maybe a little bit underrated that might show up today? Because there were some upsets yesterday for sure.
There were some upsets. Honestly, just the fact that I recognize basically everyone in the final is I don't really see any super under. I guess Chill Scorpion is pretty new. That was the first time I saw him yesterday, so he's an underdog, but that's just because I don't really know him. But yeah, honestly, I don't really consider anyone in this lobby really an underdog.
Yeah, this is seriously such a strong lobby from top to bottom. And I think the thing that's most exciting to me is the sheer amount of variety that we're seeing from these players. You're already seeing the character select phase, who our players are going to be choosing, and yeah, there's barely any overlap whatsoever. I'm actually trying to see if there is any overlap whatsoever. Is there?
I guess there's two Avas.
Two Avas, yeah, that made it easy. But aside from that, it's aside from that, there's actually no overlap.
Yeah, everyone's picking a different character. It's pretty cool to see. Yeah, I'm definitely not used to it. I guess now we've actually gotten enough characters released in the game where there can be a really good spread in all of the lobbies if we really want it.
And no matter what you might say, I'm sure some people have their opinions on balance or whatever. We're not going to get into that. But the fact that there's essentially no overlap here in the finals has got to say something, right? The fact that everyone has their own playstyle that they really enjoy, that they vibe with, and it's viable. They're all finding, their own ways of being a top player on these different characters.
Wait, just 1 second. I saw Lily Petal on Lennox. So do you know Lily Petal play Lennox? I don't think I've ever seen her play. Wait, really? Oh, I didn't know that.
She was on the Lennox yesterday. That's her alt pick.
I'm sorry, I have short-term memory loss, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's been a character that she's been labbing a decent amount lately as a side pick. Yeah, yesterday played 2 games of Nadine, 1 game of Lennox. So I guess starting today with the Lennox. Also, fun fact about Lily Petal. I love this sheet. Thank you, Vanish. Lily Petal actually won her first ERCS solos game yesterday, and that was on Nadine with 4 kills.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, actually, 3 people in this lobby won their first ERCS game yesterday. Frankie Doodle, Diluc / Moose, and Lilypetal.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe another one. I think those were the only 3. But yeah, pretty cool. All right, and we're gonna get straight into it. There are 6 people hospital, and it seems like Nine Cash and Hibiki both spawned at the same spot.
Oh,
which is a bit unfortunate.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, I think honestly, like, we did have a lot of people starting in hospital. We had 6 players starting over in hospital, which is not too surprising, right? Like at this point, we pretty much expect that.
Yeah.
But they're gonna diffuse in a little bit of time. It's gonna spread across the map. We're already seeing Slim teleporting on over to school. We've actually been seeing a decent amount of players moving over to school as their second zone lately. Homecoming, Deus, and Slim all finding their way over there, you know, relatively early on. Actually used to be a thing that we would see a lot more, but now is happening a little bit less, but it's kind of coming back in fashion.
Yeah, in Pond, you can actually see, unfortunately, Nine Catch, he spawned on top of Hibiki, and also he's looting behind a knot, so...
Oh, no.
Not the greatest feeling, I gotta say. Thankfully, he doesn't really need that many, like, gemstone items, I'm pretty sure, in his build, so at least he has that going for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, not a great feeling. Some pretty bad RNG, I gotta say, for his first game, but thankfully it's a 5-game series. It's not as bad if you know, low roll one of the games.
Well, and oh, hold on. Oh, I thought there was something going on. Also, I'm being informed that Chill Scorpion is in fact an EU player, which I was not fully aware of. So that's probably why I'm not intimately familiar with the player. But cool, I got some EU representation in here. You'll love to see it.
Nice, nice. Well, as we keep going, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, Nine Cash, despite the fact that he is a little bit behind with the unfortunate like looting and routing and stuff, he's not a player you can count out in any way. Nine was absolutely obliterating his group yesterday. Ended up in first place coming out. I think he got 2 out of the 3
in archery, actually, there's an all-in happening onto Diluc. Frankie Doodle is going straight onto him with the Chainsaw Massacre. And I mean, he's kind of having trouble auto-tagging him enough. He's not quite fast enough because he's still only on the blue steel knee pads. But there we go, he jumps on top of him, slows him a little bit, but Diluc gets out with the squirrel monkey wire and then gets the speed zone as well. He's gonna go for the next speed zone, maybe an archery to try to get out of here. But Frankie Doodle is caught on the chase. He is just trying to run him down right now. Gets slowed by the squirrel trap right there, but Frankie Doodle not letting up, throws a little bit of a bleed onto him, slows him one more time, and then a couple more auto attacks will do it. One more auto attack might do it.
No.
And there we go, one of our winners of yesterday, Diluc going out in 18th. Quickly to this old kind of version of Bleeder Jackie, the Carnoan Jackie, that we haven't really seen in a while, but hey, it still works, it still works.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Also, Homecoming getting chased over the wall by Deus XN straight into Lilypetal. Homecoming at low HP right now, has the Mistleton finished, and the Straight Jacket Singers, there goes the Blue Viper getting both slashes to connect. Homecoming popping the checkmate to try and, you know, get rid of some of that bleed, and it did actually work. Lilypetal gives up the chase. Also, it looks like it's going to be Deus contesting this hotel tree as Lilypetal trying to make sure that that doesn't quite happen. trying to damage someone on the tree, but unfortunately, the extra looting range from Deus making sure that he doesn't take any damage.
Yeah, there's also a fight going on in Cemetery. Waterfudge just trying to push Spy off of the tree, but it's not really working too well because, you know, ARI kind of just shrugging off his damage, and Waterfudge doesn't have quite all of his items completed. But here we go, he goes in with the knock-up, brings Spy very low, Blank Cartridge comes out, Spy is trying to kite back a little bit, Waterfudge starts running away, even HP pools right now. Spy is on the chase, but he's very slow with those Heelys compared to Waterfudge's Feather Boots. Spy just gonna auto-attack that bat a little bit, maybe try to reset the fight. Waterfudge, keep in mind, still has his ultimate. Oh. In Hotel, looks like Nine Catch being pressured off the TP a little bit, and in Beach as well. Deus XM takes out Slim, so fighting going on all around the map right now.
Our players are getting antsy. It's that point of night number 1 where people get that feeling of like, well, I'm kind of built. That person I just ran into may not be nearly as built. I'm gonna force something, and we're seeing Nine Cash, like we mentioned earlier, unable to get a lot of his items online, and Lilypetal looking pretty strong at the moment, is trying to take advantage of that. Maybe going in for the re-engage.
Yeah, so just in Cemetery, Spy finally got the tree out of Waterfudge's clutches. And yeah, I just want to mention, like, to contrast to what we saw yesterday, there's a lot more aggression happening at night 1. Oh my god, Waterfudge and Chapo runs in again, misses his duck dive, and then just keeps going. But yeah, there's just a lot more. Oh, and in Hotel, actually, Superior and Lilypetal are going at it. Lilypetal's already down to 10% HP. She just gets finished off by the books. Yeah, just had a quick 1v1 with Superior. Superior ahead on the items, hit his combos, and then took her out.
Not only was Superior ahead on items, Superior was far ahead on food too. I'm not sure if any of that was looted off of Lilypetal's body, but I don't think Lily had too much food compared to how much Superior had. Superior had so much, both I guess it was the rum raisin bread and some baked potatoes too. He's approaching the area. Seeing Lilypetal is already down here, but not alone either. There's also Frankie.
In Avenue, it looks like Ghost Electricity and Galzar are going at it. Ghost Electricity hit a full combo to Galzar, but Galzar went back in with the Rapier skill, and both of them kind of exchanged all of their kits and damage, and neither of them really getting the kill. Both of them just gonna back off from that engagement.
Yeah, it's gonna be... Ooh. It's actually gonna be Waterfudge. Seeing the low health Galazort, this might be... We saw Waterfudge just absolutely psycho run people down yesterday, and I think he's trying to continue that trend today. He keeps throwing out those water pools to make sure that he has that extra movement speed. It's really hard to get away, but if anyone can do it, it could be a Fiora. Rapier Fiora does have very good mobility. Yeah, that dash being quite good for getting away. Unfortunately, not getting the reset, but with the quick cut to the chicken, gets a little bit of extra distance, and I think Fudge is going to give up here and just try and farm some chickens.
Yeah, let me see, who got the meteor? Yeah, while that was going on, I don't know if you saw, but in alley, Ninekash was grabbing the meteorite, and he was actually able to get it, even though Deuce6M was kind of on his tail.
Ooh, Hibiki was in a little bit of trouble there. Anot failed the dash over the wall, so he manages to get away. Interestingly enough, we're seeing Alpha spawning in Hospital, so that means that objective is going to be relatively hard to claim unless someone is willing to trade some timer for it. Oh, it's actually going to be Spy. Yeah, Spy TP straight in. Just as I mentioned.
Just going for that Mithril for his Mithril Quiver. It's a super important upgrade for, or super big upgrade for Enide characters. The extra attack range just absolutely gigantic. Turns some matchups from like even to like literally unlosable because they can't interact with you if you have just like, if your attack range is too high. Can't really engage them inside his attack range. So good risk or kind of a exchange of your timer right there for that Mithril Quiver attack range.
Yeah, and it's a little bit less of a risk these days because they did add some timer regain to Alpha. Used to just be on Omega, but now it's on Alpha as well, so it's not quite as much of a risk, but he still loses about 10 seconds or 11 seconds for it. So.
And in Pond, actually, I think he just ran into Deuce6M. Deuce6M's already down to 10% HP. Spy misses the steady shot right there, and Deuce6M with that 12-second dash, much faster than Spy's, so I think he'll be able to get out of here. Yeah, you see them kind of dashing at the same time. Spy is a bit faster on the move speed, but just can't quite keep up. Deuce6M very happy he's able to get out of that sticky situation. I mean, one more auto tag and he would have died, so very, very nice escape right there.
You know, despite the fact that there's been so much fighting all across the map, we haven't had that many deaths. Only 3 players having gone down at this point, and people are still just engaging all over the map.
Oh my god, Waterfudge doing a quick 1-2 combo with the W and glove skill. Homecoming though, running out with the rook and then just knocks him up, but has to be feeling pretty shook right there. 8, like almost half his HP instantly.
Ooh, we have an Ava battle. The only mirror match we're possibly going to get in this match. Anot versus Deus6M over here in Forest. Deus really abusing that telephoto camera range as well as you know, that bush vision. It's hard for Anot to go in on that, not knowing exactly the position the person he's trying to fight. Obviously, they're both over here because they're both trying to get that tree from Hospital, but they're not the only ones. We got Waterfudge and Frankie Doodle also coming into the area.
Yeah, it looks like Anot was able to just grab it though before anyone came. Waterfudge jumping onto him now though. Already used the glove skill. Anot might just be TPing out, honestly. Yeah, just grabbing his tree and leaving. Oh, an Avenue. Piemaster uses the Peacemaker right as he gets Rapier skilled, but Galzar right on top of him instantly resets his W and then just cuts down Piemaster without taking a single point of damage. Deuce6M coming from the side looking for the third party, but Galzar once again did not take any damage, so not much of a third party to be had right there.
I do want to mention something. Actually, we didn't get to catch it because we were watching that thing with Piemaster, but Waterfudge ended up going back into Hospital to try and catch Anot on the teleporter. I think managed to get a hit, but it didn't cancel the teleport, so that could have been an in-red fight, but luckily for Anot, managed to get away. Now over in Uptown, we're seeing 3 players all meeting at the south side.
Ooh. In Factory, actually, Ninekash hit a root onto Chill Scorpion, but Chill Scorpion on the tank Sylvia build did not did not care.
I've seen Chill Scorpion get into combat like 20 times this match already. He is constantly fighting with somebody, but no one is really hard engaging against him because, I mean, obviously it's the Sylvia. You could just get away. Also, just super tanky on that build. So I think it's a lot of people just sort of testing it, going, this is really not worth it, and then you backing off.
Yeah, so it seems like most of our contestants kind of just at the farming phase. I mean, most of the like important objectives have already gone down. So the 2 Tree of Lives, the Meteorites, and the 2 Tree of Lives at night 1 as well. So people are just farming, kind of waiting for the zones to close. Maybe setting up for Omega as well. That'll spawn an alley soon. Oh, in Temple though, there's a fight between Superior and Misor. Misor already brought down Superior to 50% HP, but actually, maybe just taking the mastery, he knows he can't really chase Asua.
But Fudge is here too. Fudge is just seemingly always in the right place at the right time. Doing a little dance around Roy, potentially going for the engage. Oh, Roy gets the, beautiful route into the Suture Thread on the wall, but the turnaround from Water Fudge is so good. Surfs up right into the wall. The execute damage doing quite a lot. Muse Roy very low. Emergency surgery over the wall, gets away safely, and now Omega is up. Roy resting in the bush. Now Fudge is ready to get back into this, but also Galzor versus A-Not is popping off over in Hotel. Galzor dropping extremely low. Can A-Not get the chase? Can he get the finish? It's not looking likely as they go into the red, but actually A-Not is just aggressively dashing over the wall. One more laser tick should do it, and it's not enough! It is enough! Just kidding, I forgot about Grimoire! A-Not picks up the kill, and Galzor will end up falling.
And just barely enough damage there. Oh, wait a second, in Chapel, the Zero Kiddo might be having his own Ava woes as he goes in, gets comboed by the Eva laser. Now Chill Scorpion. Let's see who gets the kill right here. It's actually Deuce XM off of Nina, killing both of them at the same time during the ultimate that gets the kill. So both of the Avas cutting someone down.
Also, it looks like during all of that, it was Water Fudge who ended up getting Omega to himself. I assume fairly uncontested. He's got that Meteor, he's got that Force Core, he's trying to get that Smolder Glove. He's got it prepped in inventory, but...
Oh, and Avenue, Hibiki going on to Misori right now, uses the Inspiration, but actually Misori dagger skills right away and got out of there. So Hibiki couldn't ult him. Pretty well done there.
We're seeing a lot of players congregating in Avenue now. Like, this shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. Wick's showing up in about a minute, so of course everyone wants to be in Avenue and have control of that console, but with this many people, you cannot reliably control the console. It's like pretty much an impossible task.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention, Spy's inventory is pretty crazy right now. He has his Force Core weapon, he has Lower Wraith, and he has Mythril Quiver done already. His only upgrade really is like the Burgundy now, so...
I think his biggest upgrade would be any food better than what he has right now.
That is true. Oh, Misor is actually looking to get him, grounds him immediately, is looking for the wall stone, but doesn't get it, gets hit by the blank cartridge, but immediately goes invisible, and then goes over the wall. Thankfully for him, Spy did not have a camera, otherwise he would have gunned him down just while he was staring during that blank cartridge. So Misor definitely counting his lucky stars right there.
Chill Scorpion. Oh, yeah, what's up?
Oh no, I was about to say, Water Fudge is going down to Homecoming. Homecoming actually just missed his Wick over the wall, uses the checkmate to try to get out, but Water Fudge does not want to keep chasing. In Temple, Chill Scorpion going on to 9-9 Cash as well. 9-9 Cash already down to 30% HP around, and Chill Scorpion has a full fuel tank. Let's see when he looks to use his bike. He's just waiting for it to come back up. 9-9 Cash using his ult, going back in with the Amtron, actually hits the snare as well. Just playing range, but I mean, Chill Scorpion is just so tanky, and now the bike cooldown is back up. Ghost Electricity goes over the wall, misses a bit of his combo though, throws out the 5 omens, but he does have a snare to follow up, but a lot of these omens are hitting. One more will do it, but the heal will come out soon. Yeah, there we go, the heal from the radar gun. Chill Scorpion just trying to stay in melee range, goes back into bike form, misses the front flip though, doesn't get the CC, tries to get out, but gets hit by the final omen, and now Hibiki's here to join the fun, perhaps. No, Ghost Electricity just running back into the red.
Yeah, one at a time, folks. Keep them coming, keep them coming. Ghost Electricity gonna be dodging Hibiki in this red zone quite well, actually. Hibiki not quite aware of where he could be. I did want to mention earlier that Chill Scorpion. Ooh, Spy's grabbing
Avenue. Yeah, Spy just literally gunned down Wick while like, kind of everyone was around him. Nobody really going for it. Water Fudge looking to try to combo Spy, but sees, hey, that guy looks pretty strong, and his inventory looks pretty strong. Maybe I shouldn't.
Maybe I should not fight the Wick full transition Aya build. Maybe not. Oh, actually,
Oh, and
Hibiki.
Temple, here we go. Hibiki's going on to Homecoming. Homecoming actually does not have a lot of mana right now. Uses the checkmate during the ultimate from Daniel, but now he's in melee range with no escape. Who's actually going to take it? Oh, he gets a nice stun with the pawn, and just the last auto before he dies manages to finish off Hibiki's Spy, jumps in just to steal a bit of food off the Hibiki's body, actually. Oh, and now Waterfudge on side. Keep in mind, Homecoming has no checkmate to get out of this, so Spy is just on the chase. Thankfully, Homecoming's Jolly Roger move speed getting him out of the situation, but Spy jumps in. There's a couple auto attacks towards him, procs the frailty, and Spy is still on the chase, gets knocked up by the Night Fork. Homecoming really, maybe like 1 or 2 more auto attacks will do it against him. That steady shot barely missing, and now 2 more auto attacks go through. Homecoming is bleeding so hard, he's gonna run all the way to the hospital TP and try to get out of there.
Hey, any sort of survival there is welcome in Homecoming's case.
Oh, and Hotel Ghost Electricity just took like 30% of his HP, actually, from a combo from a knot, but thankfully, yeah, he just jumped out of there over the wall.
God, everyone is so lethal at the moment, and no one is pulling any punches. Spy is looking absolutely terrifying right now with all of those items, with the Wick buff as well, just running down Homecoming. But he did manage to barely escape. Yeah, I wanted to say that Chill Scorpion sadly has passed away, but before that happened,
jumping in onto Deuce in Forest actually, but eats a lot of damage on the crackback, walking back from the laser. He's already down to 50% HP, and Deuce XM has not taken a single bullet yet. But yeah, continue. Sorry, continue with what you're going on.
It's okay, it's okay. I'm gonna mention it one of these days, maybe next game. But he managed to finish the Devil's Marksman, and immediately after that was able to take down 99 Cash. Like, that was a very obvious spike there for Chill Scorpion. As soon as he got that online, that was a absolutely massive
Misor actually just missed his dash against the wall. Spy now just going against them. Misor uses the emergency surgery to get out, and yeah, he's gonna have to run through school, but Spy's gonna chase him, knowing that he kind of missed his dash right there. Blank cartridge goes through just to proc the Wick buff. Maybe one more auto attack will do it, but Spy actually does not have a lot of timer. He's trying to catch up with just for one more steady shot, maybe. There we go. Last steady shot goes through, and he gets a lot of valuable timer off of that. You saw he only had 11
Ghost
seconds.
Electricity.
Ghost Electricity coming from the side, but again, you see that Spy has Wick buff, Burgundy, his full HP. He didn't even ult. Oh, in Chapel, Homecoming once again getting gone on by another melee. Waterfudge hits him for a little bit and then backs off. Doesn't want to get Queen comboed. But he might be walking straight into Deuce. We'll have to see.
If you want to know why this game is considered a horror game, I'd highly recommend looking at Spy's inventory. Every single piece of gear that he is currently wearing is basically best in slot and is all built out of some sort of rare material that he had to harvest from some crazy boss or, you know, one of these hard contested objectives.
One first aid kit, one mithril, one tree of life, one red blood, one force core, and one moonstone is what his inventory consists of.
He has the
one of everything actually
of Aya items right now. It's actually insane. So yeah, I'm expecting Spy, despite the fact that he only has 1 kill right now, I'm expecting him to be a very strong contender for taking this entire lobby.
I will say though, it seems like Spy is having quite a bit. Oh, I just found Frankie Doodle. Actually, both Ghost and Spy have found him, but Frankie Doodle being pretty fast with that dagger build. Spy now choosing to go onto Ghost Electricity. Ghost Electricity rips the 5 omens immediately for that move speed. And that fear onto Spy, but Spy maybe still on the chase, does have really high move speed with the Burgundy Taproots and Mythical Quiver, but he's gonna have to dodge a couple of Ghost's abilities, but he knows he doesn't really have kill pressure. Back in Forest actually, Superior and Waterfudge are also going at it. Superior already down super low, trying to get away from Waterfudge, uses the lance to get out. Deuce XM hearing the noise coming in from the side, gonna try to slow him, hits him with a laser, but doesn't quite get enough to finish him off. And Superior just barely getting out of there, and now a knot is coming.
Oh my god.
He's the laser show right now. Superior gonna run into the red, maybe try to get out to Forest, but Deuce XM might be trying to catch him, honestly, on the other side. No, he's just gonna rest up in the red, get his HP back up, knowing that pretty much everyone is congregating to Forest right now, so gonna have to be full HP as he comes into here.
Yeah, honestly, I support that decision to just rest in the red. It is not worth pushing into that zone, knowing that on either side you have a very dangerous Eva ready to laser you from a distance. And now we're seeing what our final zone is. It's going to be a Forest final, the classic. Is Spy running down Waterfudge. Waterfudge maybe looking for an opportunity to re-engage here, but actually it's A-Not in the bush, dealing so much damage, but it's Spy who gets the last hit, and that's another kill going on over to Spy. But a Forest final zone with 7 players still alive. And then they're all such heavy hitters. This is going to be an absolutely wild conclusion to this match.
Yeah, it's crazy because even though Spy has all of these great items, because there's so many people, and because of the rest of the lobby is like mostly burst mages, those are actually like one of the only things that could really kill him. Like you see, whenever he fights one of these Evas, he takes like 50% of HP before he can even fire a bullet, and that could be like one of the only. Like, okay, here we go. Superior's actually going in onto him, into melee range, misses the second lance though, doesn't have the ultimate, hits the sweet spot onto him for the stun though, but now just running away, knowing that Spy does a lot of damage, and he does not have blind up to try to prevent the damage. By just clearing the bush, he's trying to keep the monitor vision right now. Spirit.
Who wins the laser fight? It's actually going to be Anot. They were just straight up anime fighting each other. And it turned out to be Anot who came out on top, and now he's throwing a bit of damage on over to Superior to help get that takedown. But now it's going to be Spy sensing blood and trying to keep the momentum going. The overheat's active.
Just needs one more auto attack onto Anot. Anot's super low. The steady shot not quite in range of Anot. Anot is maybe gonna have to run to the red. Gets spotted out soon. Oh, it doesn't get spotted out. On the other side, Ghost Electricity just ate a full Adela combo. Checkmate goes through. Not quite in range. The last pawn and auto attack does work out for Homecoming, but Spy is on his tail, and Homecoming does not have any movement spells, but gets the move speed from the Queen. Stuns Spy up, but Spy is the one with more timer. Homecoming jumps over the wall to research, but Spy follows, throws out the steady shot, gets stunned by the pawn, but it doesn't matter. He's still on the chase. He's very, very fast right now, but so is Homecoming. Next dash might do it. Homecoming jumps over the wall, try to get away. Frankie Doodle is just sitting still in his zone, just minding his own business, saying, I'll probably take the second. You guys keep going on. Homecoming still running, trying to get away. Only 5 seconds to his name, though. Spy can honestly just time out at this point, but he's going to choose to go for the kill. Last auto attack goes through. Frankie Doodle goes in, trying to do the 1v1 right now, but we'll see who does more damage. Dagger skill goes through.
Spy doesn't have enough time.
It is working quite a bit. Oh yeah, Spy, only 9 seconds to kill Frankie Doodle, but Frankie Doodle,
he has the damage, though.
Not quite the same amount of DPS that Spy outputs, and Spy is able to take game 1 with 6 kills, just gunning down the rest of the lobby with all of his rare items on that AR Aya. Very impressive work right there.
GG to Spy in claiming that very first game of the ERCS Winter Blast Finals. A dominating performance. Didn't get quite as many kills as I was expecting with what was going on, but hey, you cannot be at all upset with a 6-kill first place coming out in the first game of the finals. Remember though, there are still 4 more games, so it's anyone's game to make it into that top spot, but that's a pretty good result. Can't be upset with that whatsoever.
Yeah, it's definitely pretty good. Yeah, I think the real turning point of that game was when there was like 7 people in Avenue all like going around this wick, but like Spy just takes it anyways and then just gets the first aid kit and red blood pretty much for free, plus the wick buff, and then he just became like an unstoppable monster at that point.
Yeah, for real. Jeez, like the snowball of all those items just, it's so good. Also, I do want to give him a lot of credit for going for that TP onto Alpha in the red zone. I think that's what started that momentum going. He didn't really have it going before then, but as soon as he got that Mithril Quiver from that heads-up play, suddenly he's a little bit stronger. He has that favor in all of his next engagements, and then it snowballs from there. And of course, getting that Wicked Line is huge too, but I think it all started with that Mithril, that initial Mithril.
For sure.
But yeah. That is some pretty spicy stuff coming out of game number 1. Also, I mean, Frankie Doodle picking up 2nd place. I don't know how many kills he got necessarily, but it was
I think
pretty good.
The only kill he got was the one on the Nadine on Diluc at the start of the game.
Right.
Because I don't think I saw him. Honestly, like I think his build was mainly made for that anyways. And
yeah.
I mean, 1 kill 2nd place isn't too bad anyways, considering Spy basically took not all of the kills, but the majority of the kills, and then I think the rest of the lobby only had like 2 or 3 kills max. I think most people we saw got like 1 or 2 kills, then they died, you know. So yeah, not too bad for the rest of the lobby. It's all pretty spread out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that if you're playing, you know, that version of Jackie, which is sort of a tankier, am I ratting? Like, is it okay to call it a ratting based build? It kind of is.
Yeah.
Your goal is just to get a couple of kills and get good placement, and that's exactly what it did. 16 points is not a bad result for that build, and we're getting the scores put together. They're all ready to go, so let's get right into it. Currently in first place, and no surprise to anybody, is Spy 12150 with 40 points, a clear lead above everybody else. In second is Homecoming, who ended up in third in the last round with 18 points. In third, we have Frankie Doodle with 16. Fourth, we have Anot with 16 as well. In fifth, we have Days with 13. And in sixth, we have Ghost Electricity with 12. Down from there, it's Superior with 9, Chill Scorpion with 7, Water Fudge with 5, Galazor with 5, and so on and so forth. Coming out of game number 1, how are you feeling?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I was surprised. Actually, once I saw Spy get the wick, I like kind of thought he was pretty dead set to win. But I think the biggest boon for him was like the Avas killing each other, or pretty much killing each other. Because the Avas looked really scary that game, both A0 and Deuce. I thought it was honestly like, might have been one of them that would end up taking the lobby, even though Spy was like super Exodia. But yeah, it just seems like I like seeing all the aggression happening for the very start of the game for all of these rare resources. Like there's people Hotel, people fighting for Sem, and people fighting for first Meteorite, which is really nice to see.
Alright, we're going into game number 2. No time to waste. Wait a second, are you seeing that pick that I'm seeing? That spicy pick?
Huh?
The Lily Petal is on Rio.
Oh. Yeah,
that's not what I expected. I expected Nadine and Lennox all day today.
That's true, yeah. I didn't really expect this over Nadine, but maybe she's just trying to avoid like the double Nadine pick. I mean, Diluc is picking it for the second time, so...
That is true. Yeah, that is true.
That does make a lot of sense. And then maybe she just doesn't feel the Lennox is strong. Well, who knows? Her mind is kind of an enigma. I've seen the builds she runs on Nadine. I'm not going to pretend to know anything about what she's thinking, to be honest.
Well, on the other side of the spectrum, we do see mostly similar picks from last game. There are a couple of swaps. Dave's switching on over to Cicella. Galazor switching on over to Daniel off of... he was on Fiora last game, right?
Yes, he was on Fiora.
Pretty sure. So, you know, some swap ups, but for the most part, I'm seeing most players sticking to their guns, going with what they know. Pie Master's still on that heart. Water Fudge sticking with the Leon, who he's been doing so well with so far. I am kind of excited to see him bring out the Lennox at some point. Even though I think he did do better on Leon overall, his Lennox was still insane. So
yeah, I mean, he got his most kills on the Lennox game. I mean, I think what he might be doing is just saving his Lennox for when everyone is forced on their secondaries. Like, I mean, A0 has played Ava 2 times, Spy has played AI 2 times now, and Homecoming has played Adela 2 times now, Ghost has played Hygiene 2 times now, Pie has played Heart 2 times now. So I think the majority of the lobby has played their mains, like, yeah, like you're saying, the mains more times. So he's actually gonna be...
7 people.
Oh my god.
Starting in hospital right now. Good luck getting your items, everybody. Grab those, grab those bandages, grab those needles, grab those feathers. There's not going to be a whole lot left after everyone is through with this zone. I'm actually curious how much... Oh my god. Actually, it's free scissors, free gloves. Wow, this is a stripped out zone if I ever saw one.
Yeah, not only that, but school was also, I think it had like 3 or 4 people start school as well, and I saw A0 and Deuce fighting over loot, I think. And I mean, in Cemetery, it was no slouch as well. There's like 4 people that went Cemetery after Hospital, so yeah, it's like, it's pretty contested right now. It's not easy to complete your build.
Yeah, some of these zones, I mean, it's just important to get the items that you need out of those zones, so it's no surprise to me that people are willing to sacrifice a little bit in order to get that. Oh, actually, already some... Well, it's not really aggression. It's really just Galazor just trying to be a nuisance over here.
Yeah, Galazor actually just alley-ooped using Superior's body, jumping behind him for the extra build speed. It is optimal, okay? It is optimal. It is optimal. It is optimal. Funny. Just like it's optimal to harass people with Chloe with the Nidadol on TPs. It's optimal, but it's really annoying. Anyways, this game, I think 9 Cash was able to complete his items a lot quicker. I mean, we see him in Hotel with, I think his Red Rapier is pretty much about to be, or sorry, not Red Rapier, his Durandal, yeah, just completed. So, not as bad as last game, in terms of his build. If he gets his first Meteorite this time, he'll probably be a lot easier to snowball. Because last game, even though he got the first Meteorite, he didn't actually have the prepped items to complete his Meteor Claymore right away, which normally he does. I've seen, like, in most of his past games.
Yeah, I'm curious. I think that the player I'm most curious to see how they do this game, like, is 9 Cash, like you mentioned, because he didn't quite get the momentum this time that he needed, and we've seen how well he could do in the previous stage. But also, I am curious to see if Spy could pull off the same performance of the last game. Was it just a fluke off the Mithril? Was it a fluke off the Wick line? Or is he really going to be bringing that same sort of pressure? That's something that I am really curious to see.
Yeah, one thing I'm noticing is that even though he's being contested, and there's a bit of a scuffle enforced between the Hyjin and the Socella. Not something I'm used to, honestly, but man, Deus Ex Sum, yeah, already does his full build before even Night 1 starts, so pushes a Ghost Electricity out of that zone, and Ghost still needs, I think, 3 golds in his build, so he'll be going to Beach to complete that.
Yeah, I don't think Beach was the most contested zone this game, but I won't say I know for sure. Homecoming entering the area is only on the Apricot Sword, doesn't quite have what he needs. Daze approaching that tree with the full build. It's looking like a tree he'll be able to claim for himself. No one else really contesting it. Ghost is in the area, but we all saw how that went just a moment ago. Galzor being chased off a tree by Waterfudge, but he managed to get it in time.
In alley, actually, there's a 1v1 between Spy and Diluc happening, and it's really, really close. Wolfsaw was already used. It's about to time out. Oh my god! The crossbow seal comes out, but the shield from Sniper, or the shield from AR Aya comes out just in time to protect him. And Diluc, once again, going out at 18th.
Aya's
a bit
justice.
Unfortunate right there.
Yeah, that is not what you want to see. I mean, I can't blame Diluc for taking that fight.
Yeah.
Right? It looked close. And honestly, I thought he was going to win.
It was extremely close. I mean, pretty much, I mean, Spy had like 50 HP, I think, before his shield came back up. So literally like probably milliseconds difference right there. And yeah, I think the reason why he went for that was because Spy was only on the white shoes. He was actually a bit behind on his build. That's why you didn't see him at Sentry as we're used to. Oh, and Spy actually in Temple going in onto the Knot already. A Knot's at 40% HP, but he gets slowed a bit. As I think we've seen this time and time again. Ava does actually have quite a good time getting away from Aya because her dash cooldown is a lot faster, and the W slow is really huge for creating space.
You know what? I'll say it. I think most people have a pretty good time getting away from Aya. She doesn't have a lot of hard CC, especially pre-6.
Oh, in Factory, Waterfudge going on to Slim. Waterfudge misses his duck dive, but Slim, here we go. He's using his ult onto Waterfudge. Waterfudge super slowed. We see this before. Waterfudge catches him on the dash, but not quite enough. Waterfudge going back in. Slim is 1 HP, no mana. One more attack will do it, and Waterfudge him down. Super well played from Waterfudge, using that Surf's Up to catch Slim during his dash. Normally it's really hard for melees to actually deal with William once they're slowed in that ultimate, and they have the 4 baseballs around him, but he works around and gets the kill. Lily Petal in Pond, back against the wall against Spy right now, taking so much damage and actually just gets gunned down. Didn't have the dash up because she used it to farm the bears and couldn't get over the wall in time.
Unfortunate. Also, we're seeing 99 Cash and hold on, Ghost Electricity.
Oh, Avenue, yeah, Ghost Electricity versus Yizroy. Ghost Electricity actually dying before he can TP over the wall after using the 5 Omens. He actually got stunned when he used 5 Omens, but Homecoming now on the chase, has the Queen prep very quick on the Durandal build. Yizroy turns around though and grounds him, slowing him, but Homecoming does do quite a bit of damage. He actually hit a crit there, I think. And he has like only crit from his passive, which is and Durandal. Oh, Galzor coming in on the side, uses the inspiration, but doesn't choose the ult right away. Just gonna Misery, gonna be able to get out of there even without having his ultimate.
Yeah, Homecoming was willing to chase that because he knew that Misery had just used the emergency surgery to try and take down Ghost Electricity, and that's the biggest escape tool for Kathy. With that offline, she's a much more vulnerable character, and well, tried to take advantage of it, but it didn't quite pay off.
Yeah. In Archery, it looks like Waterfudge was just pushed off of Alpha, and there's actually a lot of people who want to go for this Alpha. Yeah, everyone in this lobby really knows how much these rare teams matter. Oh, Ninakash dashes and hits the snare onto Waterfudge, but Waterfudge jumps back over the wall. While this is all going on, Spy did start the Alpha up again, and it looks like he's going to be able to get his precious mithril once again. Oh, Ninakash once again going in onto Waterfudge. Waterfudge already brown down to 50% HP, and Hibiki is just waiting in on the side. Ninakash seeing Hibiki, knows he has to go in, runs through Waterfudge, and both of them kind of handshake, knowing that even if one of them gets the kill on the other, it probably means they're gonna die. So they both back off, but Waterfudge still sharking on the side, waiting for Ninakash's ult to actually complete. Waterfudge, yeah, just kind of pushing in the corner, but is just gonna farm this dog instead. Checks the push. Ninakash hits him with the snare, but Waterfudge, misses the Q though, and won't be able to follow up with the duck dive. Oh, but he goes in onto Hibiki on the Daniel and just bursts him down. Hibiki though turning back around with the ult, and Waterfudge gonna back off immediately. I think he knows it's really dangerous to just take a fight right now. There's lots of people around here. Or at least there's one other person he knows.
He's been able to get away with so much.
Enforced as well. Dizudo Kill going on to Piemaster. Tries to hit the knockup. Piemaster uses the charm onto Nina. Nina already executed. Dizudo Kill just going to try to get out of there, but Piemaster on the chase. Dizudo Kill choosing to go into the red instead. Piemaster hits the slow, but is not going to follow.
Yeah, when you lose Nina like that, you know that you have to just sort of back off and reset that fight. Without that extra part of your kit, I mean, just so much is offline. It's not quite a death, but it's pretty close, and you know it's just time to leave and try again some other time. But Nina's back. Desdekiddo back in the game.
Yeah, this time, I will mention, even though Spy did get the Mythril cover, he didn't get the Lower Wreath because he didn't get the tree, so definitely less damage than he had in the previous games. But we'll see if he goes for either the Forest or Hospital tree. Doesn't really look like he has the positioning for it right now, but once again, there's might be a bit of contention. A-Not setting up for the Hospital tree along with Water Fudge, and there's a couple people at the Forest tree as well.
I give A-Not a ton of credit. A-Not has never been not near... Wait, is that correct? He's always been near the tree is what I'm trying to say. He's always ready for this, but now it's Water Fudge putting a ton of pressure onto him. A-Not being forced to go over the wall. Water Fudge going to come back to try and get that tree, but he's got to notice that Miyazori may have snuck it while he was gone. Neither of these players getting it, and it's going to be Roy running away, scurrying away with his Tree of Life.
Oh, in Forest, actually, Dizudo Kill once again finding another target is 9A Cash. He got... Actually, never mind. No kill pressure there. He just pushes 9A Cash off the tree and starts grabbing it for himself. Back in Hospital, it looks like Water Fudge might be getting gone. Yeah, chooses to go onto Mizor, brings him down pretty low. He's going to chase him, but Mizor uses his dagger skill to get out.
Actually, it's 9A versus Desdekiddo is popping back off again. 9A Cash, he throws out the Plague. He's trying to maybe get onto this, maybe execute Nina. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the play here, but no. Oh no, with the ult expired and now Superior's joined the fight. And Piemaster's not far away either. It's going to be hard to get away from Superior when he has so many Don Quixotes. But the root's gonna connect. There goes the immunity to crowd control, and Nine has found himself in an incredibly difficult situation and basically out of mana as well. Superior picking up a kill.
Yeah, back in Uptown as well, Dizudo Kill actually getting third-partied by both Chill Scorpion and Piemaster, and falls after that tree fight. Chill Scorpion just running away from Piemaster right now. Piemaster misses the charm, and now Chill Scorpion, I mean, he's still taking a lot of damage, but he just knocks him back with the tire and it instantly goes into his car. And in Avenue, actually, Galzor and Homecoming had a bit of a 1v1, and Galzor was able to come out on top, grabbing the meteorite right there.
Can we give Chill Scorpion some credit here? He dodged the charm on ping. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He's playing on high ping and he's able to dodge that charm. That's very impressive. But yeah, good job to it was Galzor ended up getting that kill on Homecoming. Good pickup there. Has the Blazing Dress already online, which is a pretty ideal position to be in as a Daniel. But here comes Miyazori. Keep in mind, the Daniel ultimate is down at the moment.
Yeah, Miyazori runs in. Oh, hits the suture against the wall, and that might be lights out for Galzor. Oh, he dashes over the wall and instantly uses Dagger Swing, but Miyazori guessed correctly, and now he's going to just jump on top of him and cut him down and maybe take a couple of his items. No, never mind.
Oop, Deus versus Fudge over in Pond, actually.
Yeah, Deus already at 10% HP, but we know Cecil can put out a bit of burst with that Pedal Torrent. He charges his ultimate, but before he can do anything else, Water Fudge just gives him a swift uppercut to the face. Spy in Hotel, shooting a bit of damage onto Superior. And I think everyone at Hotel just looking for the Omega kill potentially right now, but A-Not looking to poke down Spy a little bit. Both Spy and A-Not not quite as strong as they were in the previous games. A-Not no tree item, Spy no Laurel Wraith, so neither of them quite as much DPS as before, but A-Not, yeah, just trying to poke him down with that laser burst. With the Frailty, Spy throwing out the steady shot, but eats a Grimoire proc on the crackback. And maybe he doesn't want to keep fighting A-Not, but he's going to run towards the Omega.
I appreciate this lobby. I just want to throw that out there. I appreciate all these players for taking fight after fight after fight, but not at the same time as other fights, so we can actually see all of them play out. It's Spy taking Omega with the overheat already popped, back against the wall, ready to jump away if he needs to, but he gets the Force Core, so he's going to be making that weapon. 3, 2, 1, ba-bam. There it is, the Judgment. It's already online, and Spy is looking strong as ever. But yeah, the action has been pretty non-stop in this lobby. It's been not the same sort of passive gameplay until an explosion of players at the end game. We're seeing fights all throughout.
Yeah, I think it's really like the prioritization of the rare resource we were talking about. Like, oh, here we go. Enforced. Chill Scorpion actually, yeah, has a bit of a fight with Spy. Notices that Enad cuts through armor, or sorry, Ebad cuts through armor, and immediately starts biking the other direction. Oh, in Pond actually, Anot TP'd on top of Waterfudge, and Waterfudge on the chase on top of him. Waterfudge doesn't have the duck dive to follow though, because he's already used it. So Anot gonna get out away scot-free over that wall.
Alright, so we're about 12 seconds away from, you know, the other fun objective that's about to spawn. So who do you think is going to take it? I honestly feel like not a lot of players are even in position to contest it. It's really just Fudge, Spy, and Roy.
Oh my god, Spy might be doing something spicy. Yeah, he jumps over the wall from research. He's gonna try to pull it into forest, but Misery and Waterfudge are both ready to contest this. Yeah, Waterfudge going into the red as well. It's gonna be spicy. Waterfudge is the one that gets to initially pull it, but pull it into Cemetery, where the zone is also red. Spy only has 20 seconds of timer, keep in mind. So Waterfudge will be able to time it out. Misery comes in on the other side. He's like, hey, what's going on over here? This looks spicy. Oh, Waterfudge jumps in, knocks him against the wall, kills him with the Surge of execute. But now Misery coming on the backside. He might just be going for the Wick kill instead of the Waterfudge kill. Waterfudge comes back in. He is healed back up. Oh, Misery hits a huge stun off of Wickeline, killing both Waterfudge and Wickeline at the same time. Actually, no, it was Waterfudge who got the Wickeline, but yeah, Misery gets the kill on both of them. That was incredible. And he's just sitting in the red.
We have, on the other side of the map, it's actually Chill Scorpion versus Superior 1. Superior barely getting away.
Oh my god, wait, it's not let up. Hibiki jumps into the red in research as well, and Misery knows he can't actually run into the cemetery anymore. Gets rooted down. Hibiki keeps autoing Misery, but gets stunned against the wall. Misery only having 3 seconds left, trying to get out. He's almost out, actually. He almost kills Hibiki on the crackback. That Blazing is down going hard. Side. He gets to kill Misery, and he's going for Hibiki as well. But Hibiki just standing still, actually. Oh no, maybe accepting his death. And now it's actually Pie Master who gets not only a Laurel Wreath, but a red blood on top of that, and the first aid kit, and a meteorite. So he's going to be able to upgrade almost everything in his build.
Oh, Pie Master. You third, fourth, fifth, sixth partier, you. That paid off so well, getting all the Wickeline items, as well as wiping Wick off of the Wick buff off of the map. And now we're down to just 5 players. Every single advantageous item is in your hands. There's no Spy anymore. There's no Misery. There's no Waterfudge. There's very few people for you to even worry about this at this point, and you have 3 kills in all those items. I couldn't be happier to be Pie Master right now, if I were in his shoes.
And also, his only real bad matchup, I gotta say, is a Knot, I think. Like, or his only matchup where I feel like he's in like a big risk is a Knot, because he can burst him down. But yeah, he's gonna have like the Burgundy if he wants, Taproots if he wants, Cube Watch if he wants. Yeah, just everything he needs.
Ooh, Frankie Doodle. You don't want to mess with Pie Master right now. He is so strong.
Man, we've been seeing littering on the ground over here, man. Look at these items. What is going on?
Guys, we're trying to clean up Lumia Island. Not add more trash around. Come on. Also, we've had Chill Scorpion and Superior fighting this entire time in Forest, by the way. The whole time they've been going at it. And it looks like both players are constantly doing enough damage, but then healing back up again because they have a lot of sustain in their kits, along with the Vampiric Bloodline. And just like that, yeah, they're just gonna back off again. Like, this is what every single fight has ended up looking like.
Hey, when you can't farm animals, you can farm each other. It is a tried and true method, apparently. Learned from the Magnus gang. But yeah, Superior and Chill Scorpion, both, yeah, like you said, both super tanky. Can't really kill each other unless one of them messes up.
Yeah, they've been trying, trust me, but it's not going to the point where anyone could actually secure the kill. Anot, let's look at Anot's items a little bit. He's on the Iron Maiden as well as the Auto Arms. He's got the Cabana too. Like, his items are not too bad. He even got the Mithril, so I don't know what he's gonna do with it, but could do something with it.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure what that might go into.
Oh, like, he's trying to go Mithril shoes, I think?
Yeah, maybe? I think he's looking for the leggings. I
agree
with you. That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, his build doesn't have as much CD, or it doesn't have any CDR actually, but it does have quite a lot of burst, I will say, which is...
So I was gonna say that, yeah, Eva doesn't really build CDR pretty much at all anymore. It's just because like E and R are both not affected by CDR. So it's like either stack that full amp or you're probably not gonna be doing too much damage. Looks like Pie Master and Superior. You know, I gotta say, even though Pai's got all the Wick stuff, he hasn't really used all of it yet. Like, the VF blood sample is still in inventory. I think he's trying to finish up the Burgundy, but can't quite find the ribbon yet.
There is actually a ribbon next to that dead boar. Oh, I guess the boar's not there anymore, but I don't even know if he's going for it. He's not even looting boxes, so maybe not. Oh, the charm goes out, but yeah, not quite long enough. Frankie Doodle does unfortunately not fall for it. Just walks the other way.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pretend to know if Burgundy or Tuxedo's better at level 20, but I'm sure it's pretty close. Who knows? We'll see. Looks like he's just gonna try and get that zone controlled. Nobody actually in the final zone of Factory yet. Factory, one of the weirder final zones. It's got the most spread out split final zone in the entire game. So I think this final will be a little bit spicy compared to the ones we've been seeing in the past, like Forest, where they're really close together. But yeah, one's gonna be up here at the top, the other one down here at the bottom. So this is gonna be a little strange. And we're going to see which players end up on which sides.
The top final zone is actually really good for Ava because, or if you have cameras at least, because you can literally just keep jumping over the wall against the melees and they can't really do that much, to be honest. And it's kind of an awkward, just like kind of an awkward spot, honestly. Keep in mind, Superior does have 3 smart bombs in his inventory, which is pretty good for the bottom final zone because it's kind of hard to maneuver around smart bombs in the bottom final zone. So yeah, he's going to head towards there.
Yeah, quick item check. I honestly am not feeling super confident about Superior's position right now, simply because no transition pieces. It's just your stock standard, you know, Sua build. I'm not sure if that's really going to be enough to handle some of these players who are close to, like, you know, full transition or at least extremely high mastery. A-Not at 17 mastery, Pi Master at 17 as well. He's only on 14 right now, same with Chill Scorpion. May not be enough. And Frankie Doodle, where's Frankie Doodle? Oh, Frankie Doodle's waiting to TP in. Is he?
I think he might be okay just because of his positioning. Like, he'll be able to smart bomb his bush, and I think there's not too many cameras in people's inventory. I think it's only like Pi Master has enough, yeah. Both the Sylvia and the Ava only have 1 normal camera. Frankie Doodle doesn't have any cameras. But actually, Pi Master is heading towards the bottom bush, so that's not great for him. There's gonna be a fight that blows out soon, probably at the bottom as Pi Master comes and checks the bush. Oh, Superior though, it instantly gets the stun knockup on the Pi Master, and already brought on Pi Master super low, and the last goes through. He has the spell shield, so the Peacemaker does not matter, and he hits the last auto attack through his ult, and just like that, he just 100 to 0's Pi Master without taking a single point of damage, and steals the taproots off his body and the cube watch.
I didn't know that was even possible. If I'm being honest, I don't know how that auto attack went out. That was like in the ultimate and everything, and it still went through. Superior playing out of his mind right now. A-Not just giving the top zone all to himself. Chill Scorpion eating a whole smart bomb there. Superior's got 2 more. He's not afraid to use them. There goes another one. Chill Scorpion trying to bait it and can't quite do it. It could be ping, who knows? But in any case, oh, a beautiful knockback there. Superior not going to be able to connect with that Don Quixote. Frankie Doodle waiting in the wings. We've got A-Not all by himself. It's a 1v1 about to break out here on the bottom side of Factory.
Yeah, it's actually Superior who has the most timer, so people are going to have to fight and go in on him. Oh, but Superior goes in, throws a bit of damage on a Chill Scorpion, and then, yeah, he's just playing around these 2 bushes. Again, Chill Scorpion doesn't have any cameras, so now, yeah, he's forced to go on to Frankie Doodle, knowing that Frankie Doodle is the one with the least timer in the situation, so it's more advantageous to go for him. It's just fighting him outside of the zone right now. If he does get the kill on him, he will get more timer. Now Frankie Doodle uses the ult just for the healing drone. He knows the ways of the rat right now. He's not doing a single point of damage, just trying to kind of get away. Now he jumps onto Chill Scorpion, saying kind of come get me, Superior, and then Superior, actually it's Chill Scorpion who gets the kill, but Superior still advantageous for him because he has the timer advantage. Now he goes on to Chill Scorpion, healing a lot from his passive, getting his CDRs back, blocks the tire with the spell shield, very well done right there, and now throws out another spell shield. Chill Scorpion super low, yeah.
Oh, holy cow.
By the spell shield, he knocks him up with the lance and takes him out, and yeah, Superior looking super good, picks up a Boots of Hermes off of that fight and a Schrodinger's box. Super tanky.
No, he's taking the tappers.
Yeah, all of a sudden, it's looking really good for him, actually. This is not that bad of a 1v1 if he's able to get on top of A-Not. But he eats a ton of burst coming into that. He's going to have to heal that back up and maybe try to just eke out A-Not's laser resource, the VF Blood. Superior stepping on the floor. He's going to eat another combo as he comes in. Let's see how he does it. Okay, dodges the orb, actually, but gets hit by the second part of the W. He's another laser, but he's just gonna go in. Doesn't quite hit the stun. He's gonna just back off a little bit. Again, Superior doesn't have a lot of timer to work with, and A0 has a full 50 seconds. Oh no, Superior eating more of the laser. Superior just not able to play the game right now, not able to even get on top of A0, but A0 finally doesn't have any more laser, so Superior goes in, but just taking too much damage now, and it does not matter. Superior going down, and A0 kicks the second game with 1 total kill.
I got it. Hey,
well done right there.
I want to give A0 a ton of credit though. That last fight was played perfectly. The spacing gave no opportunity for Superior to get in. It's hard against Superior too, because that's the character with some of the best mobility in the game. You get a double Don Quixote right at you. What are you gonna do? But using that like hole, that pillar right there, to block the Don Quixote, the second one as it comes in, was beautifully done by A0. And also, hey, Superior, I'll eat my words. You did so well considering your circumstances. The itemization going in was not looking like the best, but coming out of it, getting that whole fight down at the bottom side to yourself, as well as killing Pie Master, beautifully done, dude. That was so well done. Yeah, feel free to run that. I want to see that again, because that was some crazy stuff.
Yeah, Superior, like, really playing, especially the Pie Master fight as well, playing that one perfectly, and this one as well. I think he didn't quite get the kill on the Jackie, but it didn't really matter because he had more timer than the Sylvia. So yeah, just comes in here, goes for the third party, goes for the kill, doesn't quite get it, but it's fine because he still has the positioning on the final zone. And then hitting that stun right there was huge. He hits the book stun, he hits the lance stun, and he gets an auto attack to reset his cooldowns, hits another stun, hits another knockup, and you can see it's just snowballing. He hits 3 sweet spot stuns in a row against the Sylvia, which is not easy considering how mobile Sylvia really is on that bike, and just with pistol skill in general.
Yeah, also we do have this fight here between Pie Master and Superior. I still cannot believe that auto attack, that like passive auto attack, managed to get through the ultimate. Like, this,
yeah, if you look closely, he actually spell shields here. You can see right here he spell shields before the actual ult comes through. That's why he gets the auto attack.
Way, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Superior, you madman. Beautifully played, by the way. Absolutely beautifully played.
Yeah, that's pretty much like the only way he could have killed Hart, was starting off the fight with hitting a sweet spot stun with the books into a knockup with the lance. Otherwise, it's literally so easy for Hart to dodge.
Oh yeah.
Any of Sua's stuns. Like, he has 3 E charges, and each one either dodges a lance or a book sweet spot. So there's pretty much normally not that much Sua can really do in that matchup, but yeah, just really well played from him.
Yeah, like that was textbook play. That was so beautifully done by Superior. Superior just played out of his mind there right at the end. We do have the scores ready, so let's check those out. Currently in first place. Do you want to run us through it, Gunner?
Yeah, sure. In first place, we still have Spy in first place with 51 points off of, first and second game. In second place, we have A0 with 36 points. We saw him win the second game. Third place, we have Superior with 33 points. We were just talking about him, of course. Fourth place, we have Frankie Doodle, 24 points. In fifth place, we have Waterfudge with 22. In sixth place, we have Homecoming with 21, and Chill Scorpion with 21, and Pie Master with 21. And then in ninth place, we have Misra with 20. 10th place, we have Deuce X with 16. Ghost Electricity with 13. Galzor with 12. Hibiki with 8. Ninakash with 4. Dizuto Kid with 2. Lilypetal with 2. Slim with 0. And Deluke with 0. And man, like, other than other than Spy, it looks extremely close at the top right now. Like second place to like ninth place is all like super neck and neck, and the difference between them and first place is only like 20-30 points, which is like one pop-off game. So really exciting lobby right now.
Yeah, and you say the difference between Spy and A0 is, or Spy and the rest of them is not that big, but I want to say Spy versus A0 is really close right now. There's only about a 15-point difference between these two players. That's not a whole lot in the grand scheme of things. Considering this is a 5-game series, there is still plenty of time for Spy to not end up taking that #1 position and taking home the title of #1 at the ERCS Winter Blast. I think A0 has a super solid chance to make it, because we both know that A0's side character, which he has just picked right now, is just as lethal on Sacella as he is on Ava.
All excited for. He got the 10 kill game in his first lobby, so I mean, look, just keep a big eye out on him. Spy chose to switch off of his Air Aya onto the Fiora instead. He wasn't forced to do that yet, but he's gonna do it for the third game anyways. Homecoming onto Nadine, which we didn't see in which we didn't see in day one. On the crossbow Nadine, Lily Petal once again on bow Nadine. So we might see her on the what was it called again? Jebby's altar bow or something? I forget. They full crit build.
Jebby's duck bow. So we're here in the third game. This
is some disrespect going on in archery, okay?
Oh,
this
I
is
saw
not
that.
people are not respecting their loot zones.
Yeah, I saw that. I can't tell who initially initiated it, but look, it was between Desdekiddo and Miyazori, and it's gonna stay there. Speaking of Desdekiddo, this is the first time we've seen a Barbara in this entire tournament series. Not just in the finals, but in the semifinals as well. I'm excited to see what Desdekiddo brings, because Desdekiddo so far has brought some pretty strange picks. Like, I'm not saying Chloe is not good or not meta, but we haven't seen Chloe really popping off in the same way we've been seeing a lot of these other characters popping off. But yeah, Chloe into Barbara. That's a character select right there.
Yeah, it certainly is. Also, we saw Ghost Electricity switch off. We saw Ghost Electricity switch off to Razi. Sorry, I just saw something funny on my screen, but I won't mention it. We have Deluxe switching to the Leon as well. So yeah, a lot of secondaries coming out. Hibiki going on the Axe Jackie. And yeah, Deuce and Anot both on Cicella as well.
Yeah, also, I'm interested to see Superior on Shukai. I can't remember if he was the one who played Shukai yesterday.
Yeah, I think he did.
It was him? Okay. Well,
yeah.
we had like 1 or 2 Shukai picks yesterday, and it didn't end up doing all that well. I'm being perfectly honest. I feel like the Shukai ended up trying to stat check in the late game and ended up being the one getting stat checked. It felt like it wasn't ever quite enough, so I'm hoping to see some cool stuff out of Superior. I'm also enjoying the matching Cicella skins both TPing at the same time between Anot and Deus, our 2 Cicella players. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of cool things, a lot of cool picks in this lobby. I'm curious to see how they play out. Especially...
Oh my god, Hokoi went for the Ballista Nadine this game. Okay, that is spicy. Not what I expected, and he is in Hotel, ready to kill someone if he wants to. Jolly Roger and Peel Berganet Ballista, not a set of items you normally see associated with each other, but if anyone's gonna bust out weird crossbow stuff, it's probably Homecoming or Lily Petal, honestly. Both of them are probably playing weird stuff right now.
Yeah, this is like... this is the prime time for weird stuff. Game 3, I'm gonna dub Game 3 the weird stuff game, because you go through games 1 and 2, you play your game. If it doesn't work out, you go, well, it's game 3, so it's not like right at the end where I have to play my best. I have to just try something wild. That's always game 3. So here we're seeing some pretty bizarre hidden dark technology.
Slim actually going on to Lily Petal in alley. Lily Petal actually just barely dodged the initial Molotov cocktail, but Slim has one more. Let's see if he keeps going for it. Yeah, he goes for a second one, but misses that one as well. And he doesn't have a third because you only start with 1 charge. And yeah, Slim just backs off actually.
Yeah, looks like we're doing okay over here.
Yeah, there are 3 people fighting over this meteorite right now. Actually, Waterfudge might be backing off. We'll see who actually ends up getting it. Homecoming looks like he's set up for it, but both are melee brothers. Definitely want to push him off of doing that. Ninekash, okay, he runs into melee range, doesn't hit the actual snare though. But Homecoming's auto attacks do not hit for very much because he is playing amp. So Ninekash will have quite a bit of time to work with if he wants to. He's actually edging forward as well in school. Homecoming actually jumps in, commits the Wolf Assault. Ninekash also commits the ultimate, but Homecoming's damage is not that crazy. Oh, he actually hits the crossbow stun though, and now it's pretty close. Ninekash,
wow.
Oh my god, the huge last judgment onto Homecoming. Homecoming just eats like half of his health bar in a last judgment plus an auto, and now Waterfudge, seeing that Ninekash actually killed Homecoming, probably knows that Ninekash needed to ult to kill him, and that means it is not up to fight him, but Ninekash really wants this meteorite anyways, but he's just gonna get out of there, gets comboed a little bit. Oh, he is sharking this really hard right now. There was a Q towards Waterfudge. He does not even have ultimate up right now, keep in mind. It's not up for a while. Yeah, he just wanted to harass him.
Yeah, keep in mind the root does not stop that from being harvested. You need some other hard CC other than that. Yeah, we're seeing mostly some passive gameplay. A little bit of, wait a minute, that's a lot of people over in archery in school.
Yeah, if you check the map, archery was pretty whack, we'll say.
Yeah.
Whack.
Whack.
Oh, Spy about to. I was going to say, Spy about to gank 90 Cash from that bush, but 90 Cash does not check it, and thankfully for him, he does not. He gets to escape with his life right there, because even if Spy didn't bring him down, I think Frankie Doodle might have. Oh, Dizu Kiddo goes on to 9A Cash, brings him down a bit low, but just gets hit by the snare and backs off.
So we do have the next meteor about to start over here in Alley. All the people from that previous weird fight in school can just move over to there. But for the most part, it's actually looking kind of uncontested. We are seeing Hibiki and Miyazure sort of throwing some blows back and forth in that area, but neither of which decided to stick around, except for maybe Miyazure heading back over to the crash site in the next few seconds, trying to get that meteor. Aside from that, it looks like Superior, maybe catching Spy on the teleporter, ends up backing up, but it's actually Spy putting the aggression onto Superior, not wanting to let this go, knowing he has the item advantage. Superior not having the finished shoes, or having the finished shoes, depending on how you play Shukai, and not quite having finished the arm piece or the chest yet.
Yeah, right now there's Spy is just psycho chasing Superior. Like you said, there's actually 3 people fighting for Alpha right now. It's once again Water Fudge, Dizuto Kiddo, and Slim who all want it. Dizuto Kiddo actually though just committed his ult to get over the wall and get out of there because he's in a bit of sticky situation. But now Slim looking to try to get this mytho for himself, but Water Fudge looking to snipe it from him. So Slim will just reset it. What is going on in Force right now? Please tell me Spy is chasing Superior through the red. What in the world is going on? Spy and Superior having no timer left, and they're gonna run straight into Water Fudge. I don't know what Superior did to Spy or his family, but like, oh my god. Not want that to happen to me. Superior and Spy both on under 10 seconds to their name.
Well, I don't entirely disagree with the decision to chase, because I mean, if you see someone who you're faster than as Fiora, you'll try and take him out. But man, that is a pretty absurd way of doing it. It's actually gonna be Superior dropping to Fudge though. Spy doesn't even get that kill after all that. Superior just gotta be unhappy after all of that.
Oh, the whip skill connects. Whip flashes him into the blue Viper and hits a full combo on him and just cuts down Spy. And
was it worth it?
It looks like Water Fudge is the one who collects off of that combo. Other side of Hotel, Lily Petal, Chill Scorpion, and Mizore fighting a little bit at each other. Lily Petal trying to chase down Chill Scorpion right now, but misses the monkey wire over the wall. Doesn't quite get stunned though, but this will be a hard kill to get after missing that monkey wire. Chill Scorpion just gonna choose to go over that red with the 2 lances.
Ooh, it's actually Slim after getting that mythro from Alpha, getting attacked here by Galazor, but turning it pretty beautifully.
This is the Molotov cocktail, but the last auto attack works out anyways for him. That was a bit spicy.
Yeah, Slim ends up picking up that kill regardless. Very well done there.
Oh man, there's been a lot of action so far. And Ali, it looks like Ghost Electricity and Deuce are going at it a little bit. Ghost Electricity in melee range gets Caltrops, jumps over Deuce XM's bubble. Deuce XM very low, but Ghost Electricity unfortunately cannot jump over this wall. So having a bit of trouble getting on top of Deuce right now. He's just eating tons of poke, and now he's gonna try to run out. But does Deuce XM want to chase? No, he does not. Looks like that fight will be over right there. Oh, in Hospital, Pie going on to Dizuto Kiddo. Dizuto Kiddo using his ult right there for that Amtron move speed. Uses the Q. Pie pretty low.
Whoa!
She cancels the Peacemaker, but the healing drone still goes through. Dizuto Kiddo does not have the cooldowns to follow it up, but that was really
so well played.
In Pond, Diluc actually catches out and not knocking him up, surfs up against the wall. Anot uses the bubble, doesn't block anything. Oh, tries to pull Diluc, but misses his pull, but he's healing up from the passive. Frankie though, coming from the side. Oh, it's the motorcycle man coming to run Diluc over. Diluc gonna try to jump over the pond wall. Oh no, he does not have the puddles. He's just gonna maybe accept his fate. Gonna knock down Frankie Doodle. A couple auto attacks, wait for his duck dive cooldown. Frankie Doodle actually can't go over a wall, so Diluc actually manages to get out of there. Or maybe not. Frankie Doodle chasing on the bike very quick, has a full speed bar, and Diluc saying, oh man, I did not expect you to get here so fast. Diluc once again trading a bit of blows with him, but Frankie Doodle not doing quite as much damage as maybe we are used to the late game Sylvia's, because he's still not quite level 16 yet, but still doing enough. Diluc waiting to jump up. Oh, misses the wall jump. A bit of spaghetti right here, and Diluc falls because of it. And Frankie Doodle able to collect for himself and finally finish crafting his Devil's Marksman.
It looks like Piemaster was dropping extremely low over in Chapel, trying to stutter step to get a little bit of distance without making any noise, but it's actually Des the Kiddo trying to fight this again. The fight reset from Piemaster is quite potent. Back up to full HP, but without that available, as the kiddo has to do it. Oh, Ghost Electricity teleports in.
He's in. He's going in for the kill. The pseudo kiddo as well hits the Mark II Subtext bomb. Lilybell tries to third party get the kill off bullseye, but the bomb explodes before the bullseye hits. Lilybell commits the Wolf Assault, but Ghost Electricity fluttering out of the situation.
Wait, Misray versus Slim over an alley. Misray misses the suture thread. Slim on the chase here. As the Mithril Helmet, remember that's going to be, well, not enough actually. Emergency surgery over the wall. Kathy gets away. I've seen that one before. Going to be a fight reset for Roy.
I can't believe Ghost Electricity just TPs in at that situation and gets the kill.
Yeah.
That is absolutely insane. I still can't believe it.
You know, Fudge, I feel like Fudge has been pretty quiet. After that early game dominance, he's kind of...
Oh, Chill Scorpion and Piemaster are going at it. Oh, the Chill Scorpion goes in and goes out immediately.
Pie's been in a lot of fights, man. No kills.
Oh, in alley, Slim looking to go down to Lilipad, throws up the flamethrower, but doesn't actually hit most of it. Misses his first Molotov cocktail, misses the next oil slick's gonna back off a bit, try to recover his cooldowns and his health actually, but might cancel his TP again. Oh, never mind. Frankie Doodle on the side. I think Slim has heard it, and he gets seen as well. Grounds Frankie Doodle, but Frankie Doodle has plenty of fuel to chase if he wants to. Throws out the long range tire, but does not quite connect onto Slim. Slim just running away. Doesn't actually have any food in his inventory. I think he literally ate meat. Oh, he actually cuts the momentum with the Molotov cocktail. Very well done right there. Cuts the chase short. In Factory, there's a bit of a fight going on for this meteorite. Piemaster wants it. Waterfudge wants it. Oh my god, that hook barely does not connect.
Wait, Lilypetal's here too. Waterfudge not in the best position. Keep in mind, we also do have Chill Scorpion just to the south. Not a lot of, wait, just kidding. I was gonna say not a lot of options for Waterfudge to run through, and then he found the only option that was available. So Waterfudge actually gets to a bit of a safer position, but now it's actually Lilypetal gonna be forced to go over the wall if they're gonna survive here. No, she's gonna end up falling. Waterfudge, one swift and perfect combo is gonna be taking Lilypetal out of this match. This is not gonna be the game, this is the pop-off.
Yeah, Lilypetal, again, that's one of the, so the downsides of running that full crit build is that you're incredibly squishy, and I mean, Waterfudge pretty much killed her even without, like, I mean, he did commit ultimate, but he pretty much had her dead even without ultimate. That Kandala damage especially, carrying it a lot, I gotta say. Once you have that
definitely.
Yeah. That auto attack damage was pretty high. Deuce XM getting pulled in Avenue actually by Waterfudge, and instantly his health bar is gone actually. Tries to Caltrops combo Waterfudge, but Waterfudge just returns with a single recoil and kills him with the sweet spot. And Waterfudge, all of a sudden, we might be seeing a repeat of the group stages. He's definitely snowballing pretty hard. Slim spots him out, throws out the oil slick, but he's missing a couple of his abilities. Flamethrower goes out, Molotov cocktail goes out for the zoning to loot Deuce's body. Don't know if he found quite, I think he found a bit of food off of his body. I'm not quite sure actually.
I'm starting to think this Lennox character might be pretty good. I don't know, man. It's been looking pretty good so far in all of these fights. Roy versus Frankie Doodle was almost breaking out over in school, but it ended up not really amounting to much. Now, it really just comes down to these, I don't know, I guess 3, 4, 5 or so players who are all around Wickeline trying to contest it. It's Fudge, the Wickeline contester, versus Slim, the character who needs to contest Wickeline. Of course, these are the two players who are here when Wickeline spawns. That makes perfect sense. Fudge being the first one to pull it, gonna be pulling it off to the right. Slim identifying on the map that it has been pulled and will be trying to maybe contest this, but remember, Roy is not far behind, and if Slim is not careful, this could not end up boding too well for him. Fudge stepping on the trail to pull her back again. Slim's ready to commit. There goes the first Molotov.
Yeah, first Molotov goes on Waterfudge. He's trying to reduce his HP a little bit because he knows the execution damage from him. Oh, he actually throws down 2 Molotovs to try to burst down Wick, but it's not enough. Waterfudge pulls in the Wick line, gets the kill, and gets the items as well. But Misray looking to go onto Waterfudge, knowing he used a lot of his combo. Oh, he uses the emergency surgery to buffer through the CC. And takes down Waterfudge, gets the Kandala as well as the VF Blood and the first aid kit for himself. Super well done right there. I don't think Waterfudge really expected that. Really well played with the Kathy, unstoppable on the ultimate.
Yeah, those Kathy combos looking clean as ever. Feels almost unstoppable in that sort of situation. But Slim
but now
actually...
Misray, yeah, getting caught out on 2 sides. Slim looking to steal the items off of Misray's body. Frankie Doodle also knows Misray getting third-partied. Frankie Doodle takes his damage, but once again, he's playing the tank build. Doesn't quite hit the front flip, but knocks Mizor into Slim. A bit of handshaking going on, but now Frankie Doodle has turned his attention to Slim instead, eating a lot of that damage. Keep in mind, Adriana's Flamethrower is true damage, so it will cut through Frankie Doodle's HP, even though he has a lot of armor and spell damage. Or spell damage reduction.
Will Slim sniff this out? He's in the area. The box is about to ping, so Mizor knows that Slim is not far away. If Slim goes to the right, he's going to TP out. Looks like Mizor is going to successfully rat his way over and not get caught.
Yeah, once Mizor gets his emergency surgery back up, he'll feel a lot better about himself. But because he doesn't have it up right now, and I think he probably doesn't have his dagger skill because he used it during that escape, just trying to play as safe as possible. But yeah, it seems like it's kind of weird. Like, I mean, a lot of the contestants that felt like really strong in the lobby have died. I'm mainly like Water Fudge. So there's been a bit of a power vacuum, and I think Mizor might have sucked it all up.
Oh my God, you're kidding me! No, that's a lie. That's illegal. You cannot pull that. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, yeah.
It seems the universe is on Slim's side for this game. Wasn't quite able to get the Wick buff, but does get the Queen of Hearts from a box as consolation. Keep in mind, he is missing a lot of damage, so he's gonna have to hit all of his auto attacks. And here we go. The first test against Pie Master. They're gonna stare off a little bit. Slim looking to maybe poke down Pie Master a little bit before the fight starts. Really gonna have to start landing some of these Molotov cocktails to start off, but it is pretty hard to land after the Adriana rework. The further away you throw it, the longer it takes to actually land there. So yeah, they're just fighting over the console a little bit right now, but neither party really committing because it's pretty hard for either person to actually kill each other. Pie Master would need to hit a charm. Slim would need to hit like 20 abilities in a row, so
yeah.
Neither party really want to take that fight.
Pretty true. We also, in school, as these zones are turning from yellow to restricted altogether, we have Frankie Doodle, PB Key, and Ghost Electricity potentially taking some fights over here. Frankie Doodle getting dropped very low by that Semtex Mark II. Ghost Electricity with the well, I was gonna say the moving reload is gonna do a lot there to get the distance back, but actually Frankie Doodle found a convenient bush, and Ghost Electricity is not really able to chase this altogether. And this is Sylvia. Sylvia gets away from a lot. This is not a surprise. A little bit of stutter stepping, hide those footsteps just a little bit, but is gonna get spotted by the surveillance camera. The chase might be back on.
Hey, Ghost Electricity about to go back in. Frankie Doodle tries to return fire with the bike form, misses his combo, and just takes that as his cue to keep rolling the other way, and then maybe try again later. Throws up the tire, but doesn't quite connect. Uses the physical skill though with the move speed to get away. Finish line connects onto Ghost Electricity, and he's just gonna try to get some fuel back and some health back from this dog instead. Oh, back on beach though. Mizor getting gone on by Slim. Mizor, yeah, he's gonna maybe try to look to turn around and burst Slim. Yeah, he turns around, does not hit the ground though, and this is Slim's opportunity to go back in, knowing that a big piece of Mizor's damage is missing. But Mizor, with that Sanguine Gun by move speed, does have a lot of maneuverability to dodge these cocktails. And Slim just trying to slowly chase, maybe bring down his HP, but oh, back in Hotel actually, big 1v1 happening between Ghost and Frankie Doodle one more time. Frankie Doodle actually out of fuel this time. Ghost Electricity uses the pistol skill to catch up and the flutter, and actually is able to finally get rid of that pesky motorcycler. Back on beach, Slim once again finding another target to harass a little bit. Not too much kill pressure. Still throwing a lot of poke onto Mizor. Mizor finally going in, but Slim gets the fire escape out. Emergency surgery doesn't land, but Mizor is on top of Slim right now, but gets kited through the smoke bomb. Next ball, Kakao cancels the dash actually, so Mizor is forced in.
Oh!
He tries to go back in with the dagger skill like ground, but it doesn't matter. Very well played by Slim right there, canceling Mizor's dash with the ultimate. Super well played.
Slim actually found the distance that he needed in that fight. All he had to do was find a little bit of breathing room. Mizor was committing every single movement ability to try and get right on top of... Actually, wait, hold on. Looks like we have a engagement between Pie Master and Chill Scorpion over in the bottom side of Uptown. The damage is looking really good for Pie Master. Chill Scorpion waiting on those cooldowns to try and Don Quixote out of the fight. The stun doesn't quite connect, but the spacing is found, and one quick dash away, and he'll be safely out of there. Let's check that replay. I want to see exactly how Slim was able to pull that fight off. It's really well done. Like, you see Mizor really wants to commit everything. Needs to pin down this Adriana before she can get away and start spamming from a distance. Throws absolutely every single possible tool to close the gap, but it's not enough. As soon as that distance is found, the fight is entirely in Slim's favor, and he's able to take out Mizor, who was by far I would say the biggest threat in this lobby at the time.
Yeah. And also, like, the biggest thing that swung that fight was Missouri not actually landing the emergency surgery at the start. It put it on top of him, but he's missing a lot of damage off that. If he actually landed that, I think Slim might have actually died. I think he would have had just enough damage to finish him off. So, very good spacing right there from Slim, just barely dodging that. And then at the end, they're canceling Missouri's Q, and then also having the awareness to cover both options from the dagger skill. If Missouri ran away, he would have gotten hit by the Molotov cocktail. If he went towards him, oh, never mind. Another fight's going on between Ghost Electricity and Chill Scorpion. Chill Scorpion already brought down Ghost Electricity pretty low, but now Ghost Electricity returning fire is playing at range. Chill Scorpion waiting for his cooldowns to come back up. Throws out the books, but doesn't land any part of it. Can't actually go in. Now returns with the blind, misses the Don Quixote, and now Ghost Electricity just going on top of him, trying to finish off this kill. Maybe one more auto attack will do it. Yeah, hits the crit. Now is able to pick up all those fish and chips off of his body.
Beautifully done by Ghost Electricity.
He's trying to go back in. Yeah, he goes into melee range, gets hit by the Flutter. Ghost Electricity already used the Sentex bomb, using the pistol skill, but he's taking a lot of damage right now. EBK, one more auto attack will do it. Yeah, uses the ass skill to finish him off. Even through the healing reduction from the Flutter, it doesn't matter. He just does so much damage with that axe skill. Now he runs into Slim's zone, jumps on top of him, even without the ultimate. Slim just trying to cut him back a little bit. Probably has them dead right here. Yeah, just uses the flamethrower. One more auto attack will do it. Yeah, finishes him off. Now it's a 1v1 between Pie Master and Slim. I think circle before. Pie Master going in, maybe looking for a third party, but Slim has plenty of timer. He could stay outside of it if he wants to, and yeah, she's gonna stay prudent, get a bit of his charges back, and maybe just get some vision. This is a really hard matchup, as we explained earlier, for both players. It's just gonna come down to just pretty much raw player skill. Who lands, or how many skill shots does Slim land, basically.
Yeah, and on top of that, it's whether or not Slim is able to anticipate that ultimate coming out of Pie. If you can land a Molotov right when he pops that Peacemaker, it's going to interrupt it. So if he's able to pull that off, that is a huge, huge point in his favor. But that damage is already looking so good. There goes the Peacemaker. There's the reset.
Yes, Slim actually was trying to walk out of there to try to cancel his ultimate, but he didn't have an alt charge anyways. But yeah, the fight has been reset. Slim, keep in mind, he's used all of his Molotov cocktail charges, so each one comes out in like 8 seconds. But here we go, Smoke Bomb comes through, and it's pretty close. They're just trading blows. That flamethrower is really huge. One more auto attack will do it from Slim, and yeah, there we go. Slim takes a game with 4 kills, killing out like 2 of the kill leaders, I think, are actually killing Misra, killing Pie Master, killing, I think, pretty much everyone, almost everyone in the final zone, and winning it with 4 kills.
Well done, Slim. Picking up, that is Slim's first win of the day? Is that Slim's first win of the tournament, too?
I think that's Slim's first win
in
ever
the ERCS?
in the solos, yeah.
Potentially. Huge victory there. A 4-kill first place. It's a lot of points. That's able to secure a very high position. And also, hey, talk about some incredible fortune finding that Queen of Hearts out of that box, especially after you were unable to secure Wickeline. Very, very well done by Slim. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to a lot of the other players in the lobby. It was actually Ghost Electricity picking up 3 kills towards the end of it in 4th place. And also, dropping an 8th, but Water Fudge with 4 kills was an absolute monster. And also that whole fight over Wickeline, it was crazy. Like everything that went down over there was absolutely nuts. But yeah, very, very well played by a lot of these players. You got scores ready.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, let's check them out. You want to run us through them?
Yeah, sure. Well, in first place, we still have Spy at 62 points. And then in a close second, we actually have Superior in 57 points. So only a 5-point difference between first and second place. And then in third place, we have A-Not with 56 points. So that is a 1-point difference from second to third. In fourth place, we have Pie Master with 41 points. Fifth place, we have Waterfudge with 39. Oh.
Hold on, these scores might be slightly incorrect, we're being told.
Oh, just kidding.
Let's just double check, make sure we have everything correct.
Sorry, I was just testing you guys.
Yeah, are you guys paying attention? Yeah, you guys watching? No, we're just double checking, making sure we have everything correct. I believe what's on the screen is correct. So, oh wait, no, the screen is wrong. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about whatsoever.
Well,
hey,
unlucky.
Hey, it happens. It happens.
Yeah, it happens. Anyways, I wanted to... Oh man, I lost my train of thought.
Video games. Eternal Return.
Video
Free on Steam, baby.
Video games.
I want to give actually sort of a highlight over to Hibiki. I was surprised to see Hibiki do so much damage to Ghost Electricity in that final fight between them. And the healing was crazy too. I feel like if the Chainsaw Massacre wasn't used for that fight, there might have been a closer fight between Hibiki and Slim. But at the very least, I was actually really surprised to see that damage output coming from Hibiki.
For sure. Yeah, you saw, I think Ghost Electricity didn't expect it either, because he went into melee range with the Flutter. He expected that healing reduction to be enough to like win him the matchup basically, but then he just Hibiki kind of just ignores it through the healing drone and just being Axe Jackie and having like 2.6k HP.
Yeah.
And just takes him out. I did want to mention, you can notice in these lobbies, there is so, like, compared to the group stages, there is so much more emphasis being put on who gets Wick. It is literally insane, like, what these players are doing to try to secure Wick for themselves. Like, everyone's trying to throw these, like, crazy mind games against each other, like doing Wick inside of, like, research, and then the next person comes, and the next person comes, and the next person comes, or, like, you know, like, just diving each other in avenue, just trying to prevent people from getting it. It is, like, you can see it's the level of play has definitely increased quite a bit from the group stages.
Okay, our scores are actually ready for real this time. In first place is Spy with 52 points. In second is Water Fudge with 43. In third is Anon with 37. Fourth is Superior.
What?
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Superior, Frankie Doodle, Mia's Right, Pie Master, and Ghost Electricity from fourth down to eighth. 33 points apiece. Straight down. And then 32 in ninth is Slim. That is absolutely wild, man. Slim, I think the reason why Slim is only sitting here at 32 points, what is this, ninth place after taking a 4-kill first place, is because going into this match, believe it or not, Slim had 0 points. Goose egg.
Yeah.
Absolutely none. So that is still a pretty big result. Getting 32 points out of one game is pretty huge, but man, you got to keep that consistency going throughout the rest of the series in order to make it to the very top ranks. And down from there, Chill Scorpion, Hibiki, Homecoming, Deus, Galazor, 99 Cash, Diluc, Disney Kiddo, and Lily Petal. Still 2 games left. We're gonna go to a quick 5-minute break. This is where our players can go use the restroom, do whatever they need to do, grab a snack, grab some water. You should do the same. But when we come back, we're going to conclude the ERCS Winter Blast Finals. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. Welcome back. I hope you had a nice little break there. I know I sure did. Got some hydration. But we're about to continue on with the ERCS Winter Blast Finals. Gunnar, you were looking awfully blurry. How you doing, my man?
I am phasing out of existence right now. That's why I'm so blurry, actually. The aliens are trying to abduct me.
Totally normal. All right, so we are about to get into our final few games. And remember, this is an anti-OTP rule-based tournament, which means that our players are only allowed to play one single character a maximum of 3 times out of a best of 5 series. So just over half the number of games in each series. This applied down in the semifinals as well, being, 2 out of 3. So we're at that point where some of our players are actually finally getting restricted on which characters they can play. There's 3 players in particular who have played the same character 3 times in a row. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know where I saw it just a moment ago, but I know it was like Pie Master,
I would guess Nine Cash would be one of them. I don't think.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's Pie Master on Heart, Nine Cash on Kiara, and Mia's Ray on Kathy. These 3 players cannot play their respective characters a single time more. And as we're getting ready for game number 4, who do you think we're going to see out of those 3?
I'm pretty sure Mia's Ray is just gonna go on as Emma, most likely. I feel like that's pretty obvious. I forgot what Nine Cash played yesterday because I have a short-term memory loss, but whatever his secondary was, I'm sure he's going to go on that. And I also still have short-term memory loss. I forgot who the third guy you said was, but yeah.
Mia's Ray, Nine Cash, and Pie Master.
Yeah. Oh, Pie Master. I don't know, maybe Pie Master. What did he play yesterday? Did he play Magnus?
No, he actually didn't. He ended up playing. I don't remember. I also.
I think I remember mentioning like will Pie Master play Magnus, and he did play something else. I just forgot what it was. Oh, he played Adriana. That's right.
Yeah. How'd you find that out?
I don't know. I'm just a savant, I guess.
Wow, you're just such a good caster. You just knew. You pulled into your brain and pulled it out. We're also seeing Nine Cash is picking Bernice. No, that cannot be real. I've never in my entire life known 9 Cash to play Bernice. There's no way that's real. I only locked it in.
Get ready for it because he locked it in. Yeah, I mean, now there's a real ton of people on their secondary. So, I mean, Spy's busting out his third game of AR this lobby, which, I mean, it's fair. Missouri on the Adela instead of the Emma, which is interesting. Homecoming's still on the Adela. I do want to mention, I feel like, well, I've mentioned this before, for the people still on their actual mains, I feel like this lobby will be significantly easier than the previous 3 lobbies we saw.
But, counterpoint, I'm just going to come up with a devil's advocate excuse or something. Since more people are switching over to their secondaries now, your knowledge of the routing and what is and isn't safe, or isn't contested, gets shaken up, right?
That's true.
So if you're back on your main, you're now dealing with completely different routes, and you don't know if your route is going to be contested or not.
That is very true, especially if you're going for something like a meteorite or a tree of life.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's gonna be
also there could just be like 20 people in hospital. Who knows?
Yeah. Hey, I mean there certainly was last time, so who knows? I'm keeping my eye on a couple of players this game. I think did Slim end up slamming the Adriana? I think he did, right?
Yeah, he's on the Adriana.
Yeah, Slim's on his Adriana. Spy's back on his Aya. Like, these are the 2 players who have so far won games on these characters, so there's a really good chance that they're going to end up popping off in this game as well. And I'm definitely keeping my eyes on them. I'm obviously keeping my eyes on 9 on Bernice, but that's not because I think it's going to do amazing. I'm just really curious.
That's interesting. You mentioned that you don't trust it, man. You don't trust the Bernice.
Look, man, maybe he's just... it's no secret that 9's performance so far in the finals has not been the most stellar, so maybe he's just trying to have fun with it. Who knows?
Well,
maybe he's got something we don't know about.
I do want to mention, I think Slim and Piemaster are on 2 different-ish builds. Or similar, but different routing. I saw Piemaster start in Forest, and Slim started in Avenue. So even though they're hitting like similar zones, Piemaster did manage to loot like... Oh, actually, maybe Slim's going towards Hotel. Anyways, they're on different routes. Don't worry about it too much.
I think that happened last time too. I think in the in the semifinals, I'm pretty sure. I want to say they were in the same group, but I could be just wrong about that. But I'm pretty sure they were both on the Adriana, but ended up doing pretty different things in terms of builds and routes, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was not a whole ton of overlap. Homecoming and Missouri on the same character on roughly the same build needed each other at around the same time.
Yeah, I think Missouri was actually able to loot more of Forest, but Homecoming's gonna get to Hotel first.
Chill Scorpion bringing out his 3rd character of the final so far, switching to the Magnum Boa Aya. We saw Jenny running this yesterday a little bit. This is no this is no stranger to ERCS tournaments. We've seen plenty of bizarro, strange motivation pistol Ayas, and now Chill Scorpion is joining the ranks of them, and I'm excited to see.
Yeah, and he's gonna run straight into Homecoming. Actually, let's see if he goes for this fight. Oh, he sees him. He hits him once, but yeah. Thankfully, Homecoming has the Jolly Roger, so he's just able to get out with that move speed.
Yeah, gonna not end up being too much of a fight. Spy already having the Agni finished. Ghost Electricity. Oh, what's up?
Nothing actually. I thought in Doc actually Nanacash is on Polaris. This is not actually I think something that most people are familiar with, but oh never mind. There's actually a fight going on in Beach. This time Chill Scorpion is pushing Missouri out of the zone, so just harassing the 2 Adelas. Okay, in Doc the fight is actually happening. I thought it was happening. Nanacash on that Polaris is going on to Lily Petal. Lily Petal already dropped down to 50% HP. Nanacash still has the ultimate. He's just holding it right now, trying to guarantee it, or maybe just doesn't want to use it. Okay, there we go. Finally throws it out, but now Piemaster able to jump on top of him, hits a full flamethrower and just executes him. So 90 Cash takes out Lily Petal, and then Piemaster takes him out. But I mean, I want to say good idea there. It was a good setup. Oh my, sorry. Yeah, it was a good setup, but unfortunately got third partied right after getting the kill, and just maybe holding the ultimate a bit too long. But we got the kill. Got some 4 points. Okay, business.
Just an unfortunate result for both of them, right? It felt like Lily Petal was really close to getting the build
and
on.
Doc actually, Diluc now is getting got on by Piemaster. Diluc missing almost all of his items now. Superior trying to get the kill, but it's Piemaster who gets it with an auto attack in between the Shukai waves, and now Piemaster chasing down Superior. He's actually trying to kill I mean, he's just trying to snowball the lobby right now. He still had, oh, and actually, he doesn't have any more Molotov cocktail procs, so it will be kind of hard for him to op superior from his next dash. But he is bringing down his HP bar, and he's a lot faster. DeuceXM comes in, but once again, Piemaster gets it with an auto attack in between an ability. DeuceXM tried to third party that, but Piemaster just gonna get out of there. He already has 3 kills in this lobby, which is incredible on night 1, like 30 seconds in, or 20 seconds in.
Man, Pi is our guy right now. 3 kills this early on, and not necessarily like these are easy kills against easy players. Just like these are some really top tier players, and he is just annihilating them this early in the game on a character who's known for their late game and not even necessarily their early game. Pi is just doing so well at the moment.
Yeah, thankfully for Pi, I think it was nice to chase Superior because his shoes were just like the hiking boots that Shikai usually uses.
Right.
And he's on the Mav runners, so it's a lot faster with Mav runners and Butler suits, so he's able to chase that down a little bit. Because yeah, like you said, Adriana's not really known for killing early after using all of her cocktail stacks, because it usually takes like literally like, I want to say like a minute or 2 minutes to get 3 cocktail stacks, which is usually means you just can't fight for a really long time if you kill somebody.
Yeah, but keeping that pressure up for so long, like that really just is the mark of a really good player. Pi just played out of his mind there. Fudge back on, or well, I'd say back, but continuing to be on the Lennox this time. I guess going for the 2-2, both Leon and Lennox. Lennox was working out pretty well for him last time and in the semifinals, so not surprised to see him sticking with what is working. Maybe just saving game 5 for whichever one ended up working the best between those two options.
And Ali, Spy, and Meezer are meeting a little bit. Meezer has a queen prep, hits the queen onto Spy right there, combos him with the rook follow-up and the rapier, just maybe looking for the checkmate. Oh, doesn't he? Oh, wanted to kill him without using it, but used it anyways. And then, yeah, just cuts down Spy, and that's really huge. I mean, Spy goes out with 0 kills with really low placement. This means potentially someone could overtake him in Dogville. 2 Adrianas are going at it. HP bars are actually exchanged, and now Piemaster, oh my god! The Molotov cocktail stops the dash from Chill Scorpion, which actually saves Piemaster, and now it means that Chill Scorpion turns it around onto Slim, uses the pistol skill and the double shot to finish him off. Piemaster really has to be counting his lucky stairs, but on the other side of the map, Anon and Galzer are going at it in an alley. Galzer resets his W, and
I've seen that
Anon
one before.
as he's going over the wall, but Meezer TP's in, maybe spotted out Galzer, maybe spotted him out a bit too late, and doesn't go over him, but yeah, tons of action going on right now. Man, that fight in Doc was insane.
Yeah, if you could run that back, I want to see that moment of saviorism. That's not a word, but I want to see the moment where Slim actually saved his opponent unintentionally for sure, but right, boom, right there. That Molotov cocktail coming out of Slim, interrupting the dash from Chill Scorpion, ended up spelling his own doom and the safety of Piemaster. An unfortunate mistake, but I mean, very fortunate for Pi. Pi gets away with still having his 3 kills.
The Chill Scorpion and DeuceXM going at it a little bit. Maybe not Chill Scorpion just starting to run away, but DeuceXM on the chase. I don't know if too much is going to happen here. We'll have to see. Chill Scorpion is pretty fast with those feather boots. Yeah, just dashes away. And fortunately, Sacella doesn't have the easiest dash to use to follow it up. So yeah, yes. Chill Scorpion going to get out of there.
Sacella not known for her insane mobility with the setup Q E yourself mobility option. Yeah, but hey, it's better than nothing at least. Homecoming, how's he doing? So I'm curious, who got the meteor so far? I know that the meteor is taken.
I have no idea. I was not paying attention
to
the meteor. I think
Pi's got a mithril and so does Galazor though.
I think maybe Waterflesh got it. He has a meteor in his inventory.
That could be it. That absolutely could be. But it's not a meteor claymore on any of these players. Daze versus beautiful play with us from Daze catching Chill Scorpion. Here comes the free at last. Chill Scorpion healing a little bit off of the chicken. It might have been just enough in order to survive, plus the food ticking. Daze eating the steady shot. This could be a turn from. Oh no. Daze hits those, man. That's Chill Scorpion going down, and that's Daze picking up his first kill of this match.
Yeah, Chill Scorpion tried to dash in and double shot DeuceXM to finish him off, but DeuceXM just pulls him at the end of his dash and then executes him with the Wilson Q. Ghost Electricity and Frankie Doodle once again maybe going at it in the 1v1 in Temple. Ghost Electricity trying to kind of get him against the wall, but unfortunately has to walk around this little well, has to take the stairs and can't quite get up to him.
Water Fudge and Daze we're throwing a few blows back and forth in Chapel, but neither wants to commit to it as Daze TP's out to Hospital and Water Fudge walks out to Uptown.
God. Okay, I was about to say, is Deuce really gonna tank like 30 seconds of his timer to grab that Hospital tree? But no. In Temple, once again, here we go. The fight happens between Frankie Doodle and Ghost Electricity. Ghost Electricity already lost so much health. He uses the pistol skill to try to get away. Frankie Doodle maybe just waiting for his bike cooldown to come back up. Ghost Electricity dodges the tire. Frankie Doodle still on the chase, looking to get in range to the finish line. Bike comes back up, but no, he just turns tail. Chooses not to use his timer. Wants to get that Devil's Marksman, or wants to get that meteorite for his Devil's Marksman, but not if Homecoming has something to say about it. He comes in, almost has a queen prepped, and Frankie Doodle does have a lot of... Homecoming misses his Night Fork actually, and his queen, and has eaten quite a bit of poke, but thankfully for him, Frankie Doodle doesn't have a Devil's Marksman yet, but yeah, he goes in, eats a bit of a bite combo, gets queen though, and now Homecoming gets a full combo off. There's other checkmate, but doesn't quite do enough damage, and now he's almost out of mana as well. With just a couple pieces of SP food ticking, he's also gonna have to run the same way Ghost Electricity did. And Frankie Doodle,
wait, but Ghost Electricity's back!
Now the next contestant has joined the fight. Ghost Electricity is here for round 2, and Frankie Doodle now finds himself running into the red. He wants to go back though. He's trying to regen a bit of HP.
Oh no, Ghost Electricity might have to run to the red again.
ERCS coming from downtown, winning the mirror for himself. Ghost Electricity and Frankie Doodle going at it in the 1v1, but man, I don't know if Ghost Electricity actually has enough time to get out if he wanted to. Yeah,
Doodle does get out with the bike, barely, with just 4 seconds left.
Ghost Electricity actually just got pulled in Temple, losing a lot of himself. Deuce XM slowing him with the passive, but Ghost Electricity vaulting over a board, trying to get out. Oh, but the board extend from Deuce XM. Throws out the ultimate. Ghost Electricity did actually just heal enough off of that board, though, to survive that ultimate.
Done.
Deuce XM just kind of like backs off. I think he expected him to die, but
I
guess to farm this bear instead.
That's the second time now that I've seen Deus like throw the fadeaway ultimate and then someone just heals off of a nearby animal to not die from it. Gotta make sure those players die. Gotta make sure that they have no options there. And as this zone is closing, Deus with the meteor, Galazor's in the area.
Galazor not looking to
no piece of that.
Just gonna run past into Avenue because Wick. Oh, actually not. Wick isn't spawning soon. Never mind. I'm just kind of converging here, anyways.
Frankie Doodle and Ghost Electricity still fighting it. Like, guys, there's other targets on the map. This is a battle royale. You don't have to fight only each other the entire time. Especially since both of you have basically no timer left. You have about 5 players in the area.
Oh, here we go. Galazor, dives into Deuce XM. Already procs it, but didn't reset his W or has his W up. Wasn't able to use it because Deuce XM bubbled away. And now Galazor kind of sharking, but doesn't have Rapier skill for another around 20 seconds. So he's just going to back off. Oh, but Hibiki, kind of the black sheep of this game right now. Still sharking, looking for his 3rd party kill.
Yeah, not going to be fighting it though. Everyone deciding to split apart, go their own separate ways. Frankie Doodle going up north. Keep in mind, this entire zone is going to be restricted soon. So is the one above it. And in order to get out of here, you have to TP out or walk. So, especially with all these players having such low timer, you might as well get out while you still have the chance instead of being forced to go in through a checkpoint, or sorry, a choke point, where there's a lot of other players also trying to escape. That is archery range over in that left side of alley. Well, it looks like Deus trying to TP out. Galazor coming here to interrupt it. Maybe just trying to TP out himself, but no. They're going to go for the fight. The play with us. It's missed. Caltrops for zoning. We see the free at last going out. Galazor going to take some damage here, but this is not in a situation where Galazor is guaranteed to take damage to die off of that ultimate. So Deus just trying to TP out here, knowing that he has a chance.
Oh, in Cemetery, actually, Homecoming just threw a big Queen combo onto Dizudo Kiddo, and he has a checkmate on top of him. But Dizudo Kiddo tries to TP out with the ult on the turret, but checkmate goes through before it actually happens. Now in Avenue, Galazor chasing down Hibiki, gonna force him into the red. I am curious. Oh, and oh, never mind. In Beach, I think there's a bit of a fight going on between Pie Master and Muser. No, never mind. Galazor actually running into the red and pawn to try to pick up a meteorite. He's gonna take quite a bit of his timer, I think, especially because Avenue is closing as well. But I don't actually know what this meteorite's going towards. Oh, for his Pegasus. Never mind.
Makes sense, makes sense. Museray, the fight against Pie Master is starting to get a little bit more hectic here. Museray throwing out the check. Oh, that Meteor Claymore crit. Master, despite having such a good game so far, will end up falling as Mia's right picks up the kill and shuts down that killing spree.
Yeah, and the gang is all here in Cemetery. We have 4 people setting up for the Wick that's going to walk through here. Homecoming fighting a little bit with Water Fudge right now. Prepping a queen, has the queen prepped up. Let's see if he uses it. No, Water Fudge just backing off. The Sosella ult comes out just for a bit of poke on the 2 people. But Wickeline has moseyed her way across Chapel and out of this zone and maybe into the waiting arms of Galazor, who's the only one in Uptown. We'll have to see which direction it actually goes.
Yeah, map-wise, it really is only Galazor that has this chance, but if she goes south towards Dock...
Oh, oh my god, in Hotel actually, Misery just hit a full queen combo onto Ghost Electricity. Ghost Electricity didn't really react and then just got queened and full comboed and then died.
Looks like
didn't really have a chance to react, yeah.
Fudge having TP'd into Dock is going to be getting Wick completely uncontested. No one else is even slightly in the area. The closest would be either Deus on the right side, who's still in Factory, or Galazor on the left side, who's still in Uptown.
And Hotel, one more time, Misery is now going on to Frankie Doodle. It's a 1v1 between them. Misery's already thrown a full queen combo onto Frankie Doodle, but Frankie Doodle kind of shrugging off with the Mithril armor. Gonna maybe look to go in, gets hit by another queen, but Misery does not have the cooldowns to keep going.
Well, Fudge has secured it for himself. He's gonna be making the whip right there. There it is, the Bloody Ninetales. It's online. That thing is an insane upgrade to Lennox, especially considering the difference between Gleipnir and the one that she just equipped. Also, the Kundala being upgraded as well. Water Fudge, with this Wick buff, is an insane force in this fight. I don't really see how anyone could contest a 1v1 at the moment, despite the fact that he's on 0 kills.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, yeah, the entire lobby has kind of died. So... just like all throughout the game, so there isn't actually like too many points to pick up for the rest of this game unless he's able to kill pretty much everyone in the lobby. Frankie Doodle going onto Misery now, yeah, hits a full bite combo onto him, brings him down to around 50% HP, but now Misery has the queen prep, but he's gonna just jump over the wall knowing that he can't really do too much damage to Frankie Doodle, cuts out his momentum with that queen, but the bike is still going towards him, once again stunning him, and eating just a ton of his fuel. Very well played right there, making it so the Sylvia can't catch up to you. Radar scan goes through. We'll have to see if Water Fudge decides to play really aggressive now, because I mean, he does have the Wick buff, he has plenty of move speed and plenty of damage. Don't do the math of how much damage Bloody Ninetales gives, because it is pretty incredible.
It's pretty disgusting, I'm not gonna lie. That is, man, +3 per...
Oh, the extender whip right there. That's the level 14 whip skill, extended range right there. Doing wonders, and Misery just bleeding out, doesn't use the checkmate, stuns him with the queen. He's gonna save the checkmate for another sticky situation. Now Water Fudge sees his next target, sees Frankie Doodle. He did grab the cameras, is trying to kind of figure out where Misery is right now, I think. Misery just resting in the bush. But Water Fudge, at least he doesn't have the blue Viper, or at least for Misery, he doesn't have the blue Viper right now, so doesn't have as crazy of a burst. But yeah, you saw the damage is pretty crazy.
Yeah, if you want to show that pull again, that pull was...
Galazor actually gonna jump in up to D67 Uptown, gets pulled in though and gets cow trap comboed. And Galazor very slow all of a sudden. He's taking a lot of damage, but he turns around after the bush. Keep in mind there's no bubble, but he gets pulled in one more time and comboed by D6M and cut down.
Oh,
but Frankie Doodle from downtown coming with the motorcycle. Oh, he gets pulled in and comboed. No cow traps to follow it up, but D6M just still throwing a lot of poke towards him.
Keep in mind the free last is still available. That was not used to finish off Galazor, so it's not like Daze is really on cooldown all that much. I assure you, Caltrops is back at this point, and I want to point something out. I don't know exactly where Daze or when Daze got this Kundala, but he got the Glacial Shoes out of a box just a minute ago. So his RNG in terms of like box luck has been pretty dang good so far. A nice damage upgrade just popping out of a box. It's not quite Adriana Queen of Hearts like we saw earlier, but it's still pretty dang good.
Yeah, I also want to mention Frankie Doodle wasn't actually able to get any meteorites for a Devil's Marksman, so he's just stuck on the Elegant. So his damage is definitely a lot lower than what it was in the past.
Oh, another gold box.
Past games.
Oh, that's not very useful for Days. Just a laurel wreath.
Stinky wreath.
An unfortunate wreath. No, I don't think anyone in this lobby actually even really wants that.
No, I don't think anyone can use it. It would only be an Ened character, of which they are all dead, unfortunately. Frankie Doodle once again going on to Misery for like the 5th time. Does a ton of damage to him though. even without the Devil's Marksman, Missouri gonna try to run away. Frankie Doodle doesn't commit the next bike yet. Doesn't know which direction he went, but Missouri walking straight into Deuce XM. He gets combo, doesn't get pulled quite yet, so Deuce XM still has the pull available, and Missouri might have to checkmate this. No, doesn't. Gets couch out comboed. Is slowed during that checkmate, so he didn't get to traverse very far. Deuce XM dodges the Night Fork. But Frankie Doodle chooses to go for Deuce XM instead of Missouri. Oh, never mind. He's going for Missouri anyways. Spots him out. Has just enough fuel to throw a bike combo on top of him. And with the free at last damage from Deuce XM, is able to finish off Missouri.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty nice pickup considering the situation, taking advantage of the free at last damage to make sure that Miyazori does end up going down. We have a beach final zone. We haven't seen one of these the entire tournament. These things tend to get pretty hectic with how open the zones are. It actually makes it really hard for characters like Adela in order to land their combos. What a pull from Deus! Frankie Doodle gonna be pulled all the way back into this fight and stuck between these two players. Homecoming being the one to pick up the kill with the quick cut on a pawn. Deus and Homecoming.
Oh, never mind. I wanted to say on the other side of beach, Hibiki just barely dodged a whip skill, jumping into Hotel from Water Fudge, and he probably would have died if he didn't dodge that. So that's just what was happening on the other side. Also, in Homecoming's inventory, he actually has 10 guillotine or 5 double guillotines and 5 pendulum axes. So he's definitely prepped up for the actual once the zone's closed, but he'll have to get control of the zone before that happens.
Oh, Hibiki actually TP'd into Uptown to try and re-enter the zone. Also, I will mention those double guillotines and pendulums, or at least the pendulums, came from Desdekiddo, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
so
okay.
That is a nice little loot box to have looted earlier on in the match. Free at last comes out. Hibiki gonna be the target of all 3 of these players, just in an unfortunate position. It's Deus with the free at last who ends up getting the kill. Homecoming quick cuts in. There's the Caltrops. Homecoming forced to hit the defensive. Okay, the defensive checkmate. And also the whip skill coming out of Water Fudge does not connect onto Deus XM thanks to the girl in the bubble. There's the pull.
My God.
Blue Viper connects to Deus.
There's a lot of bleed damage to Deuce XM, but not quite enough, and that's a big piece of Water Fudge's kit that's actually missing now. That he really needs to burst people down. So yeah, he's gonna back off into the other zone, and maybe it's just gonna be Homecoming and Deuce XM 1v1. Okay, here we go. Homecoming actually hits the queen onto them. Bubble gets used, but Homecoming still has a lot of his damage left. Keep in mind, he doesn't have checkmate though, but that Meteor Claymore is doing wonders. Yeah, he kills him with that last auto attack, and now just a 1v1 between him and Fudge. But oh, he does actually have enough time to not forced into the zone.
That's huge. Homecoming picking up well, he's gonna choose between the two of them, but he's picking up mithril armor and about 11 telephotos off of that body. He's now got traps. He's now got cameras. Can he win this fight with the extra spell damage reduction?
Yeah, he eats Water Fudge's full combo already just walking into the zone, and I think
the answer is no.
Maybe he was giving up at that point. Yeah, once he ate that full combo. But yeah, well played to Fudge. But like I was saying, it's a 1-kill first place. Like what we saw in game 2, even though Fudge was super strong, he wasn't able to kind of collect all the other kills in the lobby. So it doesn't actually convert to like an insane amount of points, but it is pretty good and might propel him even just with 1 kill into first place maybe.
Yeah, that is a significant result. A first place is a first place. And keep in mind, Homecoming and Deus also picked up a decent amount of kills in that lobby. Ironically, the highest kills in that lobby was a 4-way tie, I'm pretty sure, between Homecoming, Deus, Miyazori, and Piemaster. All 4 of them ending up with 3 kills there. It wasn't the first place placement guy. It wasn't Water Fudge who ended up tied for first on kills. It was those 4 players.
Yeah. So yeah, like I'm actually curious what the standings are gonna look like. I think it's gonna be really tight. I feel like it's gonna be really tight.
I mean, it was already extremely close before with 5 or 6 players all tied with 33 points, all near the top too, and Spy having dropped relatively early in that round, who was the leader by only about 9 points or so, if I'm not mistaken, above Water Fudge. I have a feeling it might be close to a 4 to 5-way tie right now. First.
I feel like Water Fudge probably has first place.
I think so. I think guaranteed. If it's not Spy, it can't be Spy. It's Water Fudge or someone else at this point.
Well, here we go. We got a banger of a last game. I mean, sorry.
Okay, we got the scores right. You want to check them out?
All right, sure. In first place, we do have Water Fudge with 63 points off of that last game. And then in second place, we have Spy with 53 points. In third place, we have Misery with 50 points. And then in fourth place, we have Pie Master with 48 points. In fifth place, we have Homecoming with 45. And then in sixth place, we also have Frankie Doodle with 45. Seventh place, we have Deuce XM with 41. Eighth place, A-Not with 40. Ninth place, Ghost Electricity with 38, Chill Scorpion with 36, Superior with 34, Slim with 33, Hibiki with 30, Galzer with 22, Nine Cash with 13, Deluke with 8, Dizudo Kiddo with 8, and Lily Petal with 5.
This is probably, and this is not an exaggeration coming from me. I'm not stretching the truth here. This is probably the closest final game I've ever seen in a tournament. In ERCS specifically. The difference between first and 13th is 33 points. That is a single good game. Like,
yeah, that is true. Yeah.
To 13th, have it extend to third freaking teeth is absurd. And normally it's like, oh yeah, the top 7 are pretty close. The top 13 are pretty close right now. That is absolutely absurd. And regardless of first place, you get top 6, you get in the cash, right?
Yeah.
The difference between 6th and 13th is like less than 15 points. Or it's 15 points, actually. Which is also insane. Anyone is able to break into cash right now. Basically, anyone is able to break into cash. Going into this final match.
It's wild as well. I feel like I mean, if you're the players, there might be like some like in your head, because the point totals are so close, there might be some like change of focus you could do. Like, you could legitimately like start, like, if you have a 50-50 between two players while you're third party, you could just go for Water Fudge, and then for anyone in like the 2nd to 6th place, if you kill them like off early enough, that literally means that you could secure first place pretty easily for yourself, even with just like 1 kill.
Yeah. And also, I mean, I will say on top of that, the fact that there are so many players at the top contesting those spots, and it's like not close at all, or it is close, extremely close all around. That means it makes it way harder to just have targets that you want to go after to make sure that you get points. It's not like, oh, well, these people are in the top 6, and if I knock all 6 of them down, I can make it into cash. No, it's like, these 13 players are all contesting this spot. I need to beat all of them. At the end of the day, you just need to have an insane game right now. This is where it all comes down. You gotta get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just... Well, I hope all of our contestants are not too nervous, because I know in some of these final game situations in the finals of tournaments, it can get kind of get shaky. So I really hope like people can keep it steady, like, and just show some really good play. I will say, like, out of all of the people, like, Water Fudge still has another game on his main, and I don't think a lot of people in the top 6 can say the same. Because I just trying to go through my memory. Spy has definitely played all 3 of his air. Miser has played all 3 of his Kathy games now. Pie Master has played all of his Heart games. Homecoming, I think Homecoming still has an Adela game though, and Frankie Doodle, I think actually I have no idea about Frankie Doodle. I forget.
I can double
check. He played 2 games of Jackie already, so he does have the game of Sylvia.
I can tell you all the restrictions. Yeah, so it's Miuzure Kathy, 9 Cash Kiara, Pie Master with Heart. We knew about those from the previous one, but now we have Homecoming with Adela, Slim with Adriana, Deus with Cicella, Spy with Aya, and A-Not with Eva. Those are our restrictions. Going into this very last match, you can't quadruple up. You can only play the single character 3 times before going into it, and A-Not, you are my absolute hero. I
oh my god.
am going full bias caster mode right now.
Oh my god.
My man is in 8th place with 40 points. He is only 13 points away from 2nd place, and he is locked in Johan. The character that he brought.
I don't.
I
have no words. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. Oh my god, man.
This is unfair to the rest of the contestants because I'm not going to be watching anybody else. I'm not going to be cheering for anybody else. It's all Johan all the time. Here we are.
The double spot happened in hospital one more time. It is Nine Cash and Frankie Doodle who are together. So a bit unfortunate for them. And also, archery was pretty contested as well. I want to say Homecoming is on bow Nadine this game, as opposed to crossbow, which we're generally used to. So curious what he's going to go for.
Well, here we go. We're kicking it off. Game number 5. This is the final match. This is where everything comes down to. So, you know, if you have a player you're particularly biased towards, cheer them on. If you want to cheer for A0, I would encourage it because he's going to need all the support he can get as Johan, as he is role-playing in Chapel right now.
Yeah, I think, what else is new here? Lily Petal is actually on the Air Aya. Which, I mean, we haven't seen it out of her yet in the tournament, but we've seen how lethal it could possibly be, so maybe keep your eye out for that.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited to see Piemaster playing Adriana again. I know it's kind of a forced thing because he's already played his 3 games of Heart, but he popped off pretty hard last game. Granted, he died relatively early, but he got 3 kills before he went down. That's a lot of kills that early, so I'm excited to see what he can bring, but yeah, as for the rest of these players, Spy is on his Fiora. This is something that we've been seeing for a long time out of him recently. It's really, really good in his hands. I don't know why it works so well with him, but he has some really great aggression that we do love to see.
God. Homecoming is on the golden ratio bow. Diluc is on the steel bow, Legend of the Journal in Avenue. Fighting it out with 9 cash again. It seems every time he picks Nadine, he's just in the early game fight all 3 of his games. And now it's Hibiki harassing 9 cash on the TP. This is some weird behavior coming out. 9 cash getting rooted after the speed zone. And I think Hibiki might actually be able to pick up the kill. He hits level 6, so the next inspiration, he'll be able to ult right away. But he gets knocked back. Oh, he's actually not in range to ult anymore because he got knocked back by that whiplash. Oh, there we go. The dash goes through though. Doesn't even need to use his ultimate and takes out 9 Cash, who was on the cathode lash. I don't know if you've ever seen that whip before, but it just
oh my god! What?
Fortunately, we won't be able to see what that whip was actually made out of because he died.
Oh, poor 9 with the cathode lash. It was not meant to be today. You know, sometimes you have rough days, and maybe this is just one of them. That's okay. We're all still big fans.
Yeah, I did want to mention, DeuceXM finished his build incredibly fast this game. I saw him on beach really early, like 1 minute 30. You see, he has his entire build done. And now he's looking to kill Chill Scorpion, perhaps. Yeah, already putting down a ton of burst. Chill Scorpion forced to bike out. Unfortunately, I think for Deuce, I don't know if he reset his laser cooldown in time, because he did have enough resource to laser him. And might have been able to actually take him out. But now Ghost Electricity on the Azure Dagger might be looking to finish off what Deuce left off. There's up to 5 omens onto Chill Scorpion, and yeah, takes him out. So Deuce XM kind of alley-ooping Ghost Electricity there with Chill Scorpion's corpse. Mizori and Deuce fighting over the hotel tree, but Deuce XM is the one who's able to pick that up off of the really quick build speed as I was talking about.
Yeah, beautifully done there by Ghost Electricity. A nice, get him once with the Omen, get him one more time with the Root, and then suddenly you're in good shape to just throw out the full ult and start hitting those Omens, and that's exactly what he did, picking up the kill onto Chill Scorpion. Very, very well done. How's A not doing? He's getting trap materials. This time he's going double guillotines.
He has not finished his weapon yet. That's all he said. Oh, Diluc and Homecoming maybe meeting in school yet. Diluc going on to Homecoming, throwing a bit of damage towards him. Homecoming though backing off a little bit, throwing out the initial squirrel trap. And yeah, I don't know what's up with Homecoming these past Nadine games, but he went ballista into Golden Ratio Bow, so kind of whack, honestly, kind of whack.
I'm not gonna call it a mental boom moment because he's in 5th right now. It's not like his placement is bad.
Oh, in Beach, I think 2 people literally just TP'd here. Water Punch eats a huge combo by Deuce. He's super, super low. Laser goes through, gets canceled. Blue Viper comes out. Water Punch is super, super low, but Deuce is gonna back off because he's getting hit by the bear. But Water Fudge, look, his items, they're not great, and Deuce XM's items are pretty damn good. But Water Fudge gonna use that move speed from the Mavericks, just try to get out. Yeah, uses the Whiplash against the, I forgot what that ability is called, but uses the move speed increase to get away from Deuce XM in that situation. But that was really scary. That could have been Water Fudge's first place slipping away from him. Superior sees him and throws a bit of books, but it doesn't quite matter. In Forest, I think Homecoming, oh, never mind. Almost looked like Homecoming was about to start a fight.
Yeah, I can't say that I am intimately... Well, I'm gonna sneeze, hold on. I can't say I'm intimately familiar with this version of golden
Yeah,
ratio.
Homecoming actually kind of in a sticky situation right now, getting caught by 2 people, throws out the Wolf Assault, trying to throw down poke at both people. Nina is just kind of running him down or chasing him down right now. Dizuto Kiddo now going on to Frankie Doodle. Frankie Doodle immediately using his spike, gets grounded and knocked out, but still has his momentum, just runs all the way away with his fuel. Gets out of that situation.
And actually, Galazor and Ghost Electricity were trading a few blows back and forth. Now Slim and Niazray are starting to maybe start something over here in archery range. Slim.
Oh, and Hotel as well. Waterfudge and Deuce XM once again going at it. Waterfudge has already used his whiff skill. And now Deuce on the chase. I think he knows. He really wants that first place for himself. They're fighting in the red now. Waterfudge dodging a lot of abilities. Looks like Misery was able to take out Slim. And maybe he's hearing the fight going on. The Blue Viper connects. The ult gets canceled by Waterfudge. Oh, he barely kills him.
Fudge gets it.
But now Misery on the chase, throws out the queen, dodges the whiplash, gets knocked out by the pawn. Misery really wants this kill right now. Waterfudge in the red, just running away. The queen move speed brings him forward closer and closer. Waterfudge, is this his tournament life on the line?
Whoa, he dodged
Is he gonna
it.
be able to get away? The rook extend goes through, but he's still able to get out with 7 seconds. He's just running with that increased move speed. Misery not quite able to catch up. Oh my god, across the other side of the map, everyone is dying. But Misery runs in, Waterfudge turns it back around on Beach and just hits him for a combo, and then they back off. Waterfudge barely able to get out of that situation.
You beast! That perfect kiting, his tournament life, his first place chances, his first place position secured is just, you know, all on the line right there, and he was able to pull it off, barely escaping death. Ghost Electricity was able to snipe Lily Petal somewhere on the map. We didn't quite catch it because that was one of the most important, probably the most important chase of the entire tournament.
Yeah, and archery, there's actually a fight going on. Dizuto kills on Diluc, knocks him up and counter up combos him, but he's taking a lot of damage. Dizuto Kiddo gets knocked against the wall as well, hasn't used the ultimate yet, but then pops the ultimate and then throws an auto tag at him and crits and finishes off Diluc.
Very nice kill there by Desdekiddo, and potentially building the momentum that we need to have for this this Chloe pop-off. We haven't seen a Chloe pop-off yet. It could end up happening.
Anat is in maybe dire straits right now, getting chased by Spy, but got slowed by the sensor, but now he gets dove. Spy wasn't quite in range to actually proc the W now, yeah, and Anat is now just running away. Spy's W has run out, he gets rooted, and I think he's safe now. In archery, Piemaster just got the alpha for himself. By the way, I think literally everyone on the map died in archery while that Waterfudge fight was happening.
Most likely, yes. Yeah. Diluc, Superior, and Lily Petal. Look, guys, I understand. There's only so many ways we could cover multiple fights at the same time, but if Fudge dies, that is... we need to know. You just didn't. It was really close. Look, you have to have a little bit more faith when it comes to this man. Anot, you gotta have faith. If you don't have faith, then what do you have? And Anot, he has plenty of it. He's got lots of double guillotines. He's got 3, or not double guillotines, he's got a lot of pendulum axes. He's got 3 blueprints, 3 gunpowder. He is about to, you know, cook up a storm of traps in just a moment here. He is playing for his win con, and also we're seeing Fudge trading blows with Homecoming over in Chapel. Homecoming's still alive, which... this is not shade to Homecoming in any way. This is shade to the build.
Oh, in archery, once again, Dizuto Kiddo grabbing Ghost. He's actually grounded him already. Gets hit by the 5 omens, and Ghost immediately going over the wall to get out of that situation with his amp drone, but maybe looking to go back in after he heals up a little bit. But oh yeah, Dizuto Kiddo doesn't actually have his ultimate anymore. I don't know if Ghost Electricity has caught that out. He probably has. He's gonna walk towards him, but now here we go. He gets grounded again, gets knocked out, but isn't taking too much damage. But now his 5 moments have run out, and this is a Shuriken Hyjin, so doesn't have bow skill to supplement the damage after he uses his like full burst combo. So I don't think either of these people are really gonna go for be able to kill each other. Ghost Electricity is just gonna go for the meteorite in school.
If Anot in another gunpowder zone, trying to collect the materials he needs. He's got the enhanced mouse traps.
Oh, back in archery, Ghost Electricity goes in again onto the Chloe, but gets knocked up again. There's a bunch of count drops on the floor. Looks like both Nina and Chloe are tanking them a little bit. Both of these people really want this meteorite. Actually, I think the Dizuto just wants to prevent Ghost Electricity from getting this meteorite, honestly, because he already has one in his inventory. But yeah, Ghost Electricity gonna just give up on that part.
It's been a strange game so far. Also, this fight is really about to reach its boiling point.
Oh, Galazor, yeah, jumps in onto Ghost Electricity. Oh, also predicts where he goes, but gets feared away. And now Dizuto Kiddo gonna take that as his opportunity to go in onto Galazor. But Galazor doing a lot of damage onto Dizuto Kiddo. But Dizuto Kiddo, oh, doesn't actually ult. Oh, his ultimate wasn't up, actually. His ultimate literally just came up 1 second after he died.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. Miyazure getting caught here by Spy, dropped to about a quarter HP. Spy just outputting so much damage right as Miyazure is able to castling away. But keep in mind, Water Fudge is right there on the right side of the zone. If he sort of sniffs that there's something going on over here, Miyazure is already back up to full HP with that Meteor Claymore online. It is going to be potentially the run back. We've seen these players fighting earlier. Who is going to end up on top? The RNG items are in favor of Miyazure, but Fudge is not a slouch at all. He's not a weak player. Here comes the turn.
Oh, Blue Viper comes out. Miyazure hasn't used this checkmate yet. Now has to use the checkmate against the bleed, but he already took the brunt of the burst, and yeah, it just gets cut down by the sweet spot on the recoil. Perhaps a bit too overzealous there, but that's another kill going to Fudge, who is our first place contestant, like we said, and this just propels him even more forward.
This is Fudge writing his history right now. He is trying to... Oh, let's get some fishing in there. The Lennox role-playing as a true Lennox player here. But yeah, like this is Fudge potentially locking in his place in that first place position. He was first coming in and having killed Miyazure, who is one of the strongest players in the lobby at the moment. Could be him securing his future as first place in the ERCS Winter Blast.
I do want to say Homecoming has a ton of stacks right now. He's at 200 stacks almost. That's really good for this early on. Honestly, that's like normally the amount of stacks I see like coming into like maybe Wick or like pretty late game. So if he's able to like transition into like Argyrotoxis or something, he might actually be pretty crazy.
Well, it's definitely...
Oh, he's going into melee range of Frankie Doodle. Frankie Doodle turns it around, combos him, but Wolfassault comes through. Frankie Doodle, Monka steers his way out of there. In Avenue, Galazor killed Hibiki, and Ghost Electricity turned and killed Galazor. Once again, so that's 4 kills going over to Ghost Electricity actually, which is pretty huge.
Yeah, we have Water Fudge over here, maybe getting in a fight with Spy and Homecoming. They're now aware of all 3 of them are there, and Frankie Doodle's not far away either. This could turn into a pretty strange third-party centric fight here in just a moment. Water Fudge getting chunked out immediately by that bullseye from Homecoming from a long distance. We'll see how this ends up going. Homecoming checking that console.
Homecoming actually has the most mastery in the game right now, just because he's been farming so well. So even though like he has no kills, like he really is powering up right now. Same thing with Ghost Electricity. I mean, he's got most of his mastery from the kills. He has like, actually his only transition item was the Mithril, but he has a Tree of Life, which I don't know if he'll go for Petal Torrent like a lot of our other shuriken users, or like I've been seeing a lot of our other shurikens do, but he has the options there. Frankie Doodle going in on Doc onto the Johan, but gets rooted. Yeah, maybe just gonna give up on the chase on Johan, much like everyone else in the lobby has done. In Avenue, there's actually a fight going on over Wick. Ghost Electricity and Piemaster both want this for themselves.
Piemaster's been pretty quiet this entire lobby.
Yeah, he's been able to build the sticky bomb for himself as a transition. He also has the patch rope, Healy's brace, and the bracer transitions ready. Might want to. So yeah, this is actually really huge. Water Fudge is coming in on the side on the pond bridge, also looking to grab this wick for himself, as he does every single game. He's gonna grab the console, gets spotted out by Piemaster, and I think Piemaster now realizes he's in a pretty bad situation in between a Hyjin and a Lennox. So just trying to like kind of make a bit of space for himself, but now Ghost Electricity goes in, 5 Elements comes out, Water Fudge looks the third party with the hook, but it doesn't connect. Spy, oh, gets knocked back during his rapier skill by the fear, and Ghost Electricity and Water Fudge picking 1 apiece up from Piemaster and Spy respectively. And Water Fudge immediately starts running towards the Wicca line, probably knows that Ghost Electricity committed his ult to kill one of the players, so he really wants to try to grab this Wicca line for himself, but so does Ghost Electricity.
Ironically, having aggroed these wolves here is going to be lowering the damage of those Qs, which means potentially Wickline will be going. Oh! Snipes it with the weapon skill! Are you kidding me, Fudge? You're so sick with it. Gets all the items for himself.
Fudge once again with Wiccaline buff and 3 kills. I mean, there is literally only 4 other people left in the lobby, and he already has 3 kills, so as long as he gets like a good placement, he should be pretty set. So a lot of our other contestants, I mean, either if they're looking for first place, they're gonna be trying to look to maybe eliminate him kind of early on if they can.
Here, let's check that snipe again. I was really, honestly, I was 100% in the camp of, well, Ghost Electricity has this Wicca line, but oh my god, that little snipe right there, that could be the game changer. That could be exactly what Fudge needed to secure this first place. He's up to 3 kills. He's got Wick. He's got all the Wick items. Everything is coming into place right now.
I'm kind of surprised that Ghost Electricity used its W on that Wolf there, because I'm pretty sure if he committed it towards the Wick, I think he would have gotten it, I want to say. It's hard to say with shuriken damage, though. How many smart bombs does it not have?
Not actually. I was gonna say too many, but really not enough. He's got 3 smart bombs.
Like 6. I think he has technically 6 smart bombs. Or wait, what is he missing? Can't he build?
He needs a scrap metal to make an RDX.
Oh, okay, I see. Oh, so you have to go to hospital later.
Yeah, good luck.
He actually has more traps than he had than we saw him in the group stages, I think. Oh, but he's getting gone on by Frankie Doodle again. Frankie Doodle trying to get a free kill for himself, but I mean, he's getting slowed by this sensor. Pistol skills through it, and not just trying to heal himself up. Keep in mind, he does still have his ultimate. Maybe he'll use it to knock him back once he gets bite comboed. Actually, he just doesn't use his ultimate, and now Frankie Doodle actually gets like 10 billion traps off of the loot box of Lumia Island, and it's gotta feel pretty good coming into the last 4 people.
Well, at least the role player did die in the correct zone. Rest in peace, not. Rest in peace. You do have Homecoming coming into the zone, trying to get a little bit more farm here, trying to hit these uncontested zones. Already up to 71 farm, 277 stacks. Not a bad result so far. It's a few more chickens. Maybe not aware of the fact that Frankie Doodle is here and now has all these traps, though. This final zone is going to be pretty explosive, if I do say so myself. No pun intended. 4 players left. Frankie Doodle's sitting on a boatload of traps. Fudge with just the most insane inventory so far. And of course, Ghost Electricity's got 5 kills and Homecoming's got the farm. All 4 of these players has something going for them. And I'm excited to see who comes out on top. It looks like it's going to be a final zone between Pond, Hospital, or Temple. We'll see in about 10 seconds which way it ends up going.
Yeah, Homecoming able to upgrade himself to a Kandala off of a Mithril on the Wolves. Frankie Doodle is sharking him though right now with a double guillotine coming into Hospital. He knows he was around here, but Homecoming spots him out, brings him down to 50% HP already, just starts advancing, but Waterfudge heard that noise, and now Homecoming doesn't actually have the cooldowns to poke Waterfudge down fast enough. Jumps in on the squirrel wire, starts DPSing Frankie Doodle. Frankie Doodle also on the other side DPSing him. Runs away from the Wolf Assault, but might be looking to go back in. See if Homecoming hits the bullseye. He doesn't, so Frankie Doodle takes this as his opportunity to throw down a bit more poke, but now Waterfudge in on the side. Maybe looking to burst him down with a whip skill. Frankie Doodle trying to dodge side to side, but Waterfudge just holding that whip skill, and now Frankie Doodle gets hit with the bullseye from Homecoming, and then dies to the Wick Bleed.
Wait, this would be a big box pickup if he can get it. He got it. That's a Queen of Hearts secured for Homecoming. He gets to drop the Commander's Armor, and that is a ton of CDR in Homecoming's hands. Considering that he is on the golden ratio, that thing has scaling, or not scaling, has CDR already attached to it. That plus the Queen of Hearts, Homecoming's up to a solid 40% CDR. And that's exactly where an Amp Nadine wants to be, especially in the late game. That's a huge box pickup.
Yeah, what is with the Queen of Hearts in boxes?
Dude, who knows?
This tournament, man.
Who knows, man?
I don't think I've seen as many. Oh, he's actually trying to camp out Waterfudge right now. He's gonna wait till he either walks past here or takes the TP, and he's just gonna snipe him. Or yeah, here we go. Oh well, Waterfudge just heard it, but it was a good idea.
It was a good idea.
It was a good idea.
It was a good idea. Keep in mind, Waterfudge, having picked up that kill onto Frankie Doodle, also picks up the 3 smart bombs and the 5 double guillotines off the body. So, yeah, I don't know. It's looking like a Waterfudge W, but we'll see how this ends up going. With both Ghost Electricity and Homecoming still alive, it is anybody's game. Those are 2 ranged burst mages who do have basically all the tools they need in order to execute it. The problem is, are they going to end up fighting each other for second place? Or are they going to try and, you know, I'm not saying work together, but is it going to end up not being a 2v1 for Fudge? That's what I'm most curious about.
I will say, if Homecoming does get to put out enough poke onto Waterfudge, he could kill him potentially. Like, if he hits like maybe like 2 or 3 bullseyes in a row, it's enough pressure where Waterfudge can't really like go back in on him unless he just like tries to kind of 50-50 the whip skill. But Waterford's just gonna sit in his zone with the Smart Bomb double guillotine and Ghost Electricity in the other zone. So Homecoming is gonna have his work cut out for him to try to get onto either of these targets because both of them are pretty damn good at bursting down a squishy Nadine.
Yeah, only 25 seconds until the zones close. Homecoming's gotta pick his zone. This could determine who ends up getting second place here, either Homecoming or Ghost Electricity. The bear's there. He's gonna aggro it, which is gonna be a little bit unfortunate for him because he can't push into the zone if this bear is still alive. Waterfudge is creeping towards the other zone as well. He wants to be involved in this fight. He does not want to end up having a 1v1 at the end. He wants to be the member third partying.
Yeah, Homecoming throws out a bullseye, doesn't quite connect onto Ghost Electricity though, so Ghost Electricity is still full HP. Bow skill also whiffs. And now it's kind of a standoff. Ghost Electricity just waiting for the perfect moment to engage. Just throws out the 5-0s right away, and now Waterfudge takes that as his cue to come in third party. Waterfudge looking for Homecoming, has against the wall. Misses everything though, except for his hook and into the Blue Viper, which is what was the most important part of it, and heals back up off that kill. But that was really close actually. Homecoming really almost turned it around, dodging both the Whiplash and the Silence. And now just a 1v1 between Fudge and Ghost Electricity, and Ghost Electricity does not have 5 omens, so he's gonna have his work cut out for him to try to kill Waterfudge. You can see Waterfudge just taking so much of his damage, and now Ghost Electricity. I mean, he's can't kind of mess with, honestly. Yeah, whip skill goes through. Waterfudge able to take game 5 and take the tournament with 6 kills, first place in this final game.
That's what I'm talking about, Fudge. 6 kills, first place, securing that first place in the tournament. We don't even have to check the scores to know who got first. Congratulations to Waterfudge for taking the ERCS Winter Blast in a very convincing fashion. I don't think anyone is surprised by this result at all. Dominated his group, came out in first place, came here into the finals and won at least 2 games. Did he win 3? At least 2.
I think he didn't win the last game of his group stages, but yeah, he won 2.
Yeah, he at least won 2. Like, that is just dominating fashion, man. Well done. Well done, Waterfudge. And also, Ghost Electricity coming there at the end with the 5 kills, second place. He was not in the money at the start of this tournament, or at the start of this round. He was in 9th place with 38 points, and I can bet you cash that he is for sure in the cash now. Because that's like at least 12 points on placement plus 20 more points on kills. That's a huge result coming out of Ghost Electricity, securing very high placement, if not second place, just off of that game alone. And Homecoming, 3rd place, 0 kills. He's probably staying in that top 6. Yeah,
I mean, it's actually crazy he ended the game with 0 kills because he looked so strong at the end there. Like, it literally, like, in the melee range exchange between him and Waterfudge, he literally brought him down to, like, 20% HP. Just, like, in a quick exchange. So, yeah, I mean, pretty well done from him. I was pretty impressive seeing the golden ratio actually work out, to be honest. I don't think either of us really thought he'd make it to the end, given how
team mode special.
Yeah.
I've seen that build do damage. It does do damage, but like not having a front line to rely on, that makes things really weird. Anyway, the scores are ready. We know the final results. Let's go over to it. In first place, coming out, no surprise. You want to tell us?
Well, we have in first place we have Waterfudge, of course, with 103 points, taking the majority of the cash. And then in second place, we actually have Ghost Electricity propelling himself to 70 points in second. Very well done right there. In third place, we have Spy with 58 points. And then close behind him, we have Frankie Doodle with 57. And then fifth place, we also have Misroy in 57. And then in sixth place, we have Homecoming with 55. And then seventh place, we have Pie Master with 53. So yeah, third place to seventh place was insanely close in points. In 8th place, we have a Knot with 48 points, and D6M close behind him with 42 points. EB Keys in 10th place with 37 points, Chill Scorpion in 11th with 36. Superior and Galazor both with 35 points, Slim with 34 points, Dizudo Kiddo with 15, Nine Cash with 13, Deluke with 11, and Lily Petal with 6.
And by the way, as per our tiebreaker rules, it is going to be Miazroy in 4th and Frankie Doodle in 5th. Based on total kill count. Miazroy coming out ahead with more kills. So that is going to be our final placements for the ERCS Winter Blast. That's it. We made it to the end. We got through all of these games, and these are some killer games.
Yeah, it was actually incredible some of the things we saw in this tournament. Just like the level of play, like The most memorable to me was still like Water Fudge like camping out Slim in like Avenue, and then
That's
also
crazy.
the like 10-man research center Wiccaline take.
God, that was insane.
Definitely have not seen that before.
We had some insane turnarounds with both like that superior kill onto Pie Master and Factory that was absolutely wild. Like you mentioned, the fight in the research center over Wiccaline. Just so many crazy highlights, and even going back to the group stage with A-Not's holy warrior action. Like, it's been such a joy. I've had a fantastic time in this tournament. I hope you did too.
Yeah, it was a pleasure casting this year. I mean, it was super fun. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, well, I guess that is going to sort of wrap things up for us over here at the ERCS. Me personally, I would just like to say thank you so very much for all of the support over 2021 as we're wrapping up the year. It's been an absolute pleasure casting these tournaments for you, organizing them, and doing all that stuff. So, sincerely, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And, yeah, I just want to give a couple of quick shout-outs before we sign things off. I want to give a huge shout-out, of course, to you guys at home watching for coming and supporting Eternal Return Esports. I want to shout out all of our players for coming and giving their 100%, you know, vigor, gusto, everything, bringing it to the table and laying it all out there for us to watch and enjoy. I want to give a huge shout out to all of our tournament mods who all throughout the year, I could not have done it without you guys. You're the best. Absolutely love you. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to Gunnar over here on my right. Thank you so much for joining me, man.
Thanks for having me. It was a pleasure. I mean, always super fun to cast a tournament with these guys. I mean, I wouldn't have anyone else beside me.
Love you, man. And of course, I want to give a massive shout out. I didn't do this yesterday, I forgot to. I want to give a huge shout out to Alteris, who's been running everything technical on the side from start to finish. Any tech issue that's been fixed has been fixed on the fly by Alt, so thank you so much. We absolutely love and support everything you're doing, especially like the replays. I love the replays. But as for me and everyone here at the ERCS, that's it. I appreciate every one of you for coming out and supporting us this whole time. And, well, I'll see you guys later.